So if you can view YouTube, please come in, help us check it, and let's know what we're doing. So what is the answer to that question? The answer to that question is that you are going to find out for yourself. What does the next calendar year have for you? You love my Christmas trees. That is our Ifa Christmas tree. So you need to find out, what does the year hold for you as a person? You as a person, as an individual, what does the next 12 months hold for you? What are the things you are supposed to stick with? What are the things you're supposed to avoid? What are the things that you did last year that would still continue to work for you next year? Because some of you think, automatically, because I did this thing in the last 12 months, it's going to continue to work for me over the next 12 months. There are sometimes that is not like that. Okay, we are back on YouTube. Thank you so much. YouTube, sorry, we lost connection for a while. Welcome to another episode of the Sunday morning live streaming with Iyanifa Ewa. For those of you on my WhatsApp status, you already know. You can see in the comment section, somebody typed Chief Iyanifa Ewa. So let me tell you the story. Over the weekend, no, check it out. Can you see what's on my hair? And can you see this? So over the weekend, a group of distinguished people in Lagos State, Nigeria, called me up and said, Iyanifa, we have seen your contribution to the society. We have seen how you are promoting Ifa, ÌṢÄШE, African herbalism and African spirituality. We have seen how you have decided to spend your time, your resources, your knowledge in promoting Ifa and ÌŞÄШE, in promoting our community, because I'm a Lagosian, almost like Onimini Legbangoshe, Konṣẹ́ṣe ni mo fi rìn wá s'Èkó, orí mi ló fi sọlẹ̀ sílùú Èkó. Àwa ni àwọn ọmọ Oromisa lẹ́gbẹ̀lẹ́gbẹ̀. We are the Lagos for sure, the true Lagosians. And my people decided to say, you know what, we need to honor you because you have honored your ancestors. So over the weekend, I was crowned with a new title. Check it out. So please, if you see me tomorrow and you say, Iyanifa Ewa, I'm not going to answer you. Toriko possible. If you don't add chief to my name, Imi àti yín máa jà, yes. Ẹ fi chief sí orúkọ mi. So officially, I am Chief Ewa. But I like that Iyanifa title. So we have decided to combine Chief Iyanifa Ewa. What does it sound like? I hope it doesn't sound ras. Whichever way, got to sound, no, you sound. Thank you very much for the congratulatory messages that you sent over the weekend. I am so grateful. This is the second title I got this year. You know that I had, bring this. I had this. You always see me holding this, right? So I had one earlier in the year. Yes, earlier in the year. And then this is the second one. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, oyè àmọ́rí, nǹkan rere báyìí náà la máa bára wa ṣe. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ wò mí, tẹ́ ẹ pọ́n mi lé, tẹ́ ẹ buyì kún mi. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n á buyì kún gbogbo wa. Elizabeth from Netherlands, thank you so much for joining us. Somebody says they are celebrating that Jesus is born. How many times does Jesus want to be born in our lifetime? But don't worry, we are not celebrating Jesus is born here. We are celebrating the beauty of Africa, the beauty of the Yoruba people, and the beauty of Ifa. So join us as we celebrate. But you are welcome here. So thank you very much, and we're here, we're doing great, and I'll be flexing it in your face from time to time that I am now a chief. So that being said, let's continue our conversation for today. Today we are speaking about the recap of this year. We're recapping this year based on relationships. How did our relationships affect us this year? What are those things, those people that we got involved with this year that affected our lives positively or negatively? Let's even start from our relationship with ourselves. And then our relationships with people, with family, with friends. How did that contribute to the success or the non-success of this year? I don't want to use the F word. May we not experience it. So what are those things and how did they contribute to it? If you are just joining us, this is the YouTube channel of Iyanifa Ewa TV and the TikTok channel of Ifa College. And I am your host, Iyanifa Ewa, popularly called Iyanifa Ewa. And now with a new title, Chief Iyanifa Ewa. Yes, Eshegoni Bene. I forgot to use this. Cheers to the new chief in the house. Okay. So on this channel, I help you to unlearn the misconceptions and the lies that you have been told about your culture, your roots, your tradition, your spirituality, about Ifa, about Africa, about who you are and where you come from. I help you to learn the truth about Ifa, ÌŞẸШE, African spirituality, and every other thing in between. I teach you how to be able to apply the knowledge of Ifa to your everyday lives so that you can see the results that Olódùmarè intended for us. Is that okay? I teach both in English and in Yoruba, so for every Yoruba word that I say, I will always translate it in English. Before we dive into our teaching for today, what's the first thing we are supposed to do? Kí la máa ń kọ́kọ́ ṣe tá a bá délé Ifá? Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Ifá, what is the first thing we do when we arrive nílé Ifá? What's the first thing that we are supposed to do? Óyá o, kí la máa ń kọ́kọ́ ṣe o? Ìbà. What is the first thing we do? Ìbà. Say it again. Our Ìbà. The children are answering already. Wọ́n ti ṣáájú yín sọ. Aman Jubani, we make our Iba. That's the first thing that we do. So we are going to make our Iba today. Iba is us paying homage to our ancestors, to Olódùmarè, to our Moyami, to the Orishas, to the powers that be, to every authority that holds this universe and helps it to function in place. That's what we are doing today. Akodaye Asheba. Akodaye Asheba. Asheba Sheda. Àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́, àṣèbà tí wọ̀ oòrùn. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ. Ìbà jagunmalè olúwo òdì ọ̀run, ìbà olúbíkin, ìbà ọ̀sán ìbíkin, ìbà ṣẹ̀dá, amẹ̀dá, awẹ̀dá, ọba tó lọ kọrin kése, ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayérayé, òrọ́mọ níṣẹ́ fàyàtì, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ. Jagunjagun òdì ọ̀run, àṣèbà. Ọba tí ń fọba jẹ kábíyín òsí, ọba tó fi gbogbo àgbáláyé yìí tó fi ṣe àpótí ìtìsẹ̀ rẹ̀, ọba tó ń migbó kìjikìji, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ. Ajagunmalè olúwo òdì ọ̀run, àṣèbà, àṣèbà olúbíkin, àṣèbà ọ̀sán ìbíkin, àṣèbà gbogbo agbára tó solé ayé rú, àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkí àlàkẹ́, àṣèbà, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi alágogo idẹ, ẹ̀yin arógbaṣọ má balẹ̀, ẹ̀yin ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ lọ́mú, ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń bẹ́lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì ìjà, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣòro mọ̀nìgà, ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀ ògbẹ́kùn ọmọ ẹ̀ta tí wéré, ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru, àṣèbà 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 àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ. Ọ̀sán méjì àṣèbà àṣèbà àwọn ẹlẹ́yẹ, àṣèbà àwọn tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́, àṣèbà àwọn tó ní ká máa ṣáwó, àwọn tó dá wa lóṣù, àwọn tó ní ká máa ṣáwó, àwọn tó dúró tì wá, àwọn tó tì wá lẹ́yìn títí lọ́jọ́ èyí, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ. Gbogbo òrìṣà tí ó mọlẹ̀ tó dílé káàárọ̀ òjíire mú, àṣèbà. Àṣèbà àwọn òrìṣà tá à ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún lẹ́nìí, èní lọ̀sẹ̀ Ògún, èní lọ̀sẹ̀ Ẹgbẹ́, àníkọ́ lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà á kọ́ má dà sí wa lára láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà láṣèbà. Àṣèbà Ògún lákàáyé òṣì ìmọ̀lẹ̀ olómi nílé fẹ̀jẹ̀wọ̀ láṣọ nílé fi mọ̀ kí mọ̀ bóra. Ògún tó lànà falára, Ògún tó lànà fajérò, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ. Ògún lákàáyé òṣì ìmọ̀lẹ̀ àwa ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún ẹlẹ́ni kó o gbà kó o dúró tì wá, kó o má fẹ̀jẹ̀ wa wẹ̀ ọ. Ìjọ tí ebi bá ń pa Ògún, àníràní fẹsẹ̀ sí níjọ́ yẹn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àníkíbà wá ṣe. ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run bọ̀rọ̀ kínní ayé bọ̀rọ̀ kínní ọ̀run àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn ẹgbẹ́ wa tó dúró tì wá lọ́run tó tún tì wá lẹ́yìn nílé ayé àníkọ́lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà ọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo àwọn lọ́balọ́ba níjòyè gbogbo kábíyèsí lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbálá ayé yìí la ṣèbà fún. Àníkádé ó pẹ́ lórí yín, kí ìrùkẹ̀rẹ̀ ó pẹ́ lọ́wọ́, kí bàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀, káṣẹ́ pẹ́ lẹ́nu, kí ìlú má torí yín tú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ìlú á máa dún fún yín ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣèbà gbogbo lọ́balọ́ba níjòyè láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìyá mi Ajíbọ́lá Ẹ̀dán mo ṣèbà onílé Àbẹ̀ní onílé mi ògbódò ọ̀rà mo ṣèbà gbogbo ọmọ onílé látòrí olúwo ẹ̀yin olúwo mi àsápì ọ̀là àṣèbà yín ẹ̀yin alábẹ́nú àsásí àṣèbà ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ẹ̀yin ìyá àbíyè ẹ̀yin àbíyè ọ̀là àṣèbà àníbíbà wa ṣẹ̀ ọ́ lékelèké gbàràdá mọ́dà àbíyè àṣèbà mo ṣèbà balógun mo ṣèbà àpènà mo ṣèbà lísà látòkèdókè láì dápá kan sí àṣèbà àníkíbà wa ṣẹ ọ àṣèbà orí àṣèbà ẹlẹ́dàá àṣèbà àwọn ọlọ́pọ̀ tó wá sáyé ìyá wa àti bàbá wa àwọn tó wà pẹ̀lú wa àwọn tó ti rebi àgbáre àṣèbà àníkíbà wa ṣẹ ọ gbogbo orí kọ̀ọ̀kan tó péjọ síbí lẹ́yìn ni mo ṣèbà orí wa mo ṣèbà ẹlẹ́dàá wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè bá a ṣe ń wọnú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá mi lẹ́yìn ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tó wà nínú Ifá òun ló máa jẹ́ tiwa ọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo agbára tó solé ayé ró gbogbo irúnmọlẹ̀ tó dúró tì wá àwọn aláṣekù àṣèbà àwọn tó tẹ̀lú yìí dókàwá tó dé àṣèbà àwọn tó ṣàwó kò sẹ́yìn fún wa àṣèbà àwọn tó lànà tó ní káwa máa tọ́ àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn tó ti lọ tí wọn ò fi wálẹ̀ tó dúró tì wá àníkíbà wa ṣe ọ̀ ẹ̀yin aláṣekù àníkẹ́ bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣepé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá orí mi rèé o Ifá Olókun asọ̀rọ̀dayọ̀ Ifá ẹlẹ́rìí ìpín Ifá tó ń fi ní mọ̀nà tó ń fi ọmọ aráyé mọ̀nà àṣèbà ọ àṣeyé ìpà Ifá àṣeyé ìpà ìpín àníkọ́lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà lọ́wọ́ wa lẹ́yìn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo babaláwo gbogbo Iyanifa bàbá lórìṣà ìyá lórìṣà ẹ̀yin àpẹ̀tẹ̀bí ẹ̀yin eléwé ọmọ ẹ̀yin oníṣègùn gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ ẹrúnmọlẹ̀ lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbálá ayé yìí la ṣèbà fún àní ẹkú iṣẹ́ ẹrúnmọlẹ̀ àní ṣìṣe o àní ṣìwí o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè mo ní kí bà wá ṣẹ ọ bá a ṣe wá wọnú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá mi ìlérí ọgbọ́n tó wà ń bẹ̀ á jẹ́ tèmi àti ìmọ̀ tó wà ń bẹ̀ á jẹ́ tèmi àti ànífẹ́ tí ọ̀tún gbọ́n kó gba tòsí jáde o bó ṣe ń wọnú wa á dodindi láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá wa sọ̀rọ̀ wa dayọ̀ Ifá fi ọ̀nà mọ̀ wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ibi tí orí wa ti kù díẹ̀ káàtó Ifá bá wa tún ṣe torí ní Ifá ni a torí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè kí bà wá ṣe ọ̀run. Wọ́n ní ọmọdé tó bá wọlé tó bá júbà òun ló máa roko dalẹ̀ wọ́n ní ìbà ò kì í hun ọmọ ènìyàn ìbà ò ní hun wá àwa ti júbà lẹ́yìn ó di dandan ká roko dalẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kí bà wá ṣe ọ káwọn tó láyé gbà káwọn tó nílẹ̀ gbà kọ́ má dà sí wa láwa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. All right children, thank you very much. You can go and continue your day. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o adúpẹ́ o àti ṣèbà ẹ jọ̀ọ́ bá mi tilẹ̀kùn bẹ́ẹ̀. Àti ṣèbà wa lẹ́ni now we are ready to start. I told you before we started our Iba that today we'll be taking a recap of 2025 and we're going to be talking about how our relationships affected our year. A lot of you have been so hard on yourself thinking, oh, you're the one that messed up this year. Maybe it's not exactly you. Maybe it's just the people that you are involved with. But today we are going to break that down. And remember that in Ifá, accountability and responsibility is key. So we are going to look first of all at the part that we played in allowing these relationships to affect our lives the way that it did. If you are just joining, click on the plus sign to follow, subscribe, share, like, and do everything you can to make sure that there is engagement on this page, particularly those of you on YouTube. Please, let's talk Yoruba all through. We cannot talk Yoruba all through because my audience are not Yoruba speaking audience. Ifá is for everybody all over the world, including people that don't understand Yoruba. So on this page, we are focused more on English speaking audience. A little bit of Yoruba will pop up here and there. So if you need a page that speaks Yoruba all through, please use your thumb like this to swipe up to another page. I'm sure you will find another page that speaks Yoruba all through in Ifa. But here, 90% of my audience are English speaking people. Ifa náà dẹ̀ gbòyìnbó. Kò sí èdè tí Elédùmarè ò gbọ́. You people need to understand that. Kò sí èdè tí Elédùmarè ò gbọ́. There is no language that Olódùmarè, the divine supreme being and the source, does not understand. Ifa welcomes everybody to his mat, irrespective of your color, your race, your background, your language, your gender, your sexuality, your social status. Ifa welcomes everybody, and so does Iyanifa Ewa. Eshegoni. I need you to do something right now. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Yes, close your eyes. And as I'm talking to you, I said close your eyes. You are still typing. How did you see the keypad? Close your eyes. Think about January 1st, 2025. Where were you January 1st, 2025? Think about that day, January 1st, 2025. I remember we were having a crossover live streaming in this studio. Think about January 1st. Jima, you are not closing your eyes because you are still typing. Close your eyes. That's the instruction. Close your eyes. Think about January 1st, 2025. Who were the people you thought will be in your life forever? Think about them. Who are those people that you started 2025 with that you know that, oh sure, for me gone, these people will be there with me till the end of the year? Mufasa King, close your eyes. Simple instruction. Ibi tó ti ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni o. This is where it starts, not obeying instruction. Close your eyes. And think about those people. Who are those people that you thought they would be with you throughout this year? In fact, forever. Is it your best friend? Is it your partner? Your spouse? Your mommy? Who? You thought, oh, my daughter said when she closed her eyes, she at the beginning of this year, she thought that her mommy would be here with her. And your mommy is still here. We give Olódùmarè the glory. But you people ask yourself, was it your partner? Was it your best friend? Was it your business connection? Was it your family member that you are finally fixing things with? Now open your eyes. Open your eyes. How many of those people are still in your life adding value to you? Take a minute and think about it. You are the one that is going to do the assessment yourself. All of those people that you thought were going to be with you this year, how many of them are still with you right now, adding value to you? I'm not saying pé wọ́n ti kú, wọ́n ti lọ, ní rope wall for láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. I'm saying how many of them are still with you, adding value to you. Think about it. I know. And now, most importantly, how many people are you still pouring into? You are still a part of their life. You are still maintaining that relationship, but they have stopped maintaining relationship with you months ago. They have shown you the door, but you are holding on to the handle of the door like this and saying, no, you are my best friend. I will never let you go. They have shown what if you are issue more. They have shown you the akpari of the yam, and they said, Ile titolo, but you are there saying, no, I'm here with you. It's together forever. You are still pouring into them, but they left you months ago. That relationship has ended since May. But you, as a loyal and faithful girl and man, you are still holding on to that relationship. That family member has totally cut you off. They have told you in every way possible that they are done with you. But you are still there, checking on them, sending money to them, pouring into them. What exactly does that sound like? Hold on. Now, today I'm not here to do therapy. I'm not a therapist. I'm not here to give you therapy. We are here to do an Ifa divination for ourselves. And that divination we are doing, we are going to read our 2025 relationship Odù. Remember that last week we read our finance Odù. Now that you are open your eyes, keep tapping on the screen. I said don't tap on the screen when you are closing your eyes. Now that you have opened your eyes and you have stopped tapping on the screen, keep tapping on the screen. Those of you on TikTok, it's very important. We are here to read our relationship Odù. We are here to understand the sacred pattern of our relationships that will be revealed. We will reveal the boundaries that you set, your self-worth, whether you know how to choose yourself or not, whether you know how to choose the right friends or not, whether you know how to set boundaries or not. This is not about cutting people off, oh no. This is about you taking accountability for the part you played as regards relationship for this year, and to help you prepare yourself for next year. Because a lot of you are here right now saying, if only I knew this was the kind of person this person is, I wouldn't have spent so much of my time, resources, and effort in their lives. Mufasa King, you are asking how much. How can I borrow? Please send a message to the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen. The WhatsApp number will be posted with Iyanifa Ewa's name on it, and then you can send a message there. Now, remember that we're always comparing from what we know to what we are just learning. A lot of us are just coming into Ifa. I have gone against what is right in my face. Maya, trust me, I understand you. And I'm going to share some personal things with you so that you know you are not alone on this journey. You see this Iyanifa you are looking at. I am not an epitome of perfection in any way. Nobody is. Unlike your men and women of God that comes to give you the idea that their life is perfect and they don't have anything to fix. It's a lie. Oh. Those of you on my WhatsApp, you know, that is where I share undiluted, uncut version of myself. Those of you that listened to the voice note yesterday, you listen to that voice note. If you have not listened, the voice note is still going to be there for a few hours before it disappears. It's on my WhatsApp status. We have two WhatsApp numbers. The one that is verified, the verified WhatsApp number, you will listen to it from there, and you would understand that. You see this thing, oh man, con everybody. You listen to everything, Maya, yes. Osenti okay, con, it affects everybody, including me. So you see this thing I'm doing with you today, I'm also doing it for myself. My children are also here, they are also listening. So if you like, practice it. If you like, don't pay attention. Hey, go for me. In Western psychology, they teach you about toxic relationships, right? And red flags and boundaries, and all of that is very useful. But have you ever wondered why, with all of the videos you have watched, messages you have listened to, teachings you have heard about toxic relationships and red flags and all of those, why do you still keep making those mistakes? You have heard a lot of things about boundaries. If I give you time on this live streaming to talk about toxic relationship and boundaries and red flags, you will spend another 6 hours speaking without any pause. You have a lot to say, but when it comes to practicing it in real life, you will just press pause and mute. You are not able to bring that knowledge into everyday life, and that is where Ifa College is helping you to bridge the gap. Maya says the fear of standing alone, the fear to face something alone. Exactly. You see that alone, we have to redefine what alone is. You have to understand the power that is in being alone, the power that is in standing alone and understanding life alone, so that when you are actually left alone, you are still able to go through life. That is one thing that so many people do not want to deal with, being alone. So they would rather drag people along with them just to feel like I have somebody with me, even if it is clearly not working. John Wick says fear is the culprit. Fear is not the culprit. You and I are the culprit. You see that thing we fear, we created it, we expanded it, we gave power to it. On this program in Ifa College, we take responsibility and accountability for things. Let's see what Ifa has to say about that. All of these things about boundaries and toxic relationship and red flags, they are useful, but that is not wisdom. That is why you have not been able to apply it to your everyday lives. In Ifa, we understand relationships as àjọṣe. Àjọṣe as sacred agreement of reciprocity. Àjọṣe, sacred agreement of reciprocity. You want to listen to that and write it down. Sacred agreement of reciprocity. First of all, it is sacred. Secondly, it is an agreement. Number 3, it has to be reciprocated. You see these 3 things, it will save you a lot of stress in life. It will help you to know when to pull a plug on certain relationships. Reciprocity, agreement, and sacredness. Please write it in the comment section. In Ifa, we understand relationships as àjọṣe, sacred agreements of reciprocity. And every relationship you have reveals your eru, your load, and your àṣẹ, your power. 2 things, your eru and your àṣẹ. We're getting to it. How much will it cost me to do Ifa? Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is now showing on your screen. A WhatsApp number will pop up now with Iyanifa Ewa's name on it. Please don't spam this live streaming. You have asked a question, they will answer you. You don't have to post it 20 times. It's not going to make me answer you fast. Is that okay? Just send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on the screen right now. Now, the people you allow into your life, they either do 3 things. 3 things. I said somebody should type àjọṣe. Àjọṣe is sacred agreement with reciprocity. Write it down in the comment section. Number 1, it has to be sacred. Number 2, there has to be an agreement. Number 3, it has to be reciprocated. Eshegoni. So people that come into your life, they do 3 main things. You can categorize them into 3 things, and you are going to do that for the people that walked through your life in 2025. Number 1, they multiply your àṣẹ. They add more power to you. They help you to align better on your journey. They bring positive energy into your life. They help you grow. They help you expand. They see you for who you are. They multiply your àṣẹ. Number 1. Type that in the comment section. Number 2, they maintain your àṣẹ. Neutral exchange. They are maintaining it. It's a maintenance. It needs to be fixed, they fix it. You pour into them, they pour into you. Some people are in your life for that maintenance of your àṣẹ. Number 3, they drain your àṣẹ. They take away from you without returning to you. That's the 3rd one. So they are either multiplying your àṣẹ, or they are maintaining your àṣẹ, or they are draining your àṣẹ. You are going to close your eyes again. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Very good. Close your eyes. This time around, when you close your eyes, think about as many people as you can think of that crossed your path in 2025. Where can you place them? Did they drain your àṣẹ? Did they drain you without pouring into you? Did they maintain your àṣẹ? Was there a mutual exchange? Did they multiply your àṣẹ? Did they pour into you? Some people came into your life to pour into you so much that you yourself did not have anything to give to them, but they kept on pouring into you. Think about as many people as you can remember in 2025. Where can you place these people? Now, just randomly pick maybe 10 people. Put them in that category. Now, open your eyes. Which of the 3 do you have more people? Do you have more people that multiplied your àṣẹ, more people that drained your àṣẹ, or more people that maintained your àṣẹ? I need comments in the comment section. Which of the 3 categories did you have more people? Is it draining, multiplying, or maintaining? Comment section. Let's know where we stand. We will know the part that we played on this. Draining ló pọ̀ jù. Ìyá mi Lily Rose Cowries, Emma Benu, sorry for your experience. Mrs. O forever draining, Mufasa draining. Sure, you see how 2025 went now. You see why 2025 felt like a year that wasn't your year, or wasn't the year of the Lord. When I hear that year of the Lord, I just laugh. Which year is not the year of the Lord? Is there any year that the Lord did not create? Draining, no, most people are saying draining. No, somebody says maintaining is more, but draining was loudest. Wow, Dr. Dayo P1. You want to hear what it was for me? Draining. Even me, Iyanifa Ewa, it was draining. I had more people in my life draining from me without putting back into me than I had maintaining and multiplying my ashe. Most of us didn't even grow together. I just had to break out. John Wick said multiplied. You are blessed. Oh. You see now that we have seen where it is, let's continue. He says, and here is what nobody wants to admit. Most of us spent 2025 in relationship that drained you, and you knew it and you stayed. That's the part I'm coming to. You knew it and you stayed. Close your eyes again. We'll do a lot of closing and opening our eyes today because we want to tell ourselves the truth. Close your eyes again. Those relationships that drained you, let's start from the ones that drained you. Were you aware that they were draining you? Did you know that that person was draining you? Did you know that you were pouring out more than you were receiving? Did you know? Think about it, all of those relationships. Now we are focusing on the one that drained us. Even if it's 2 that drained you, some of you is 10 out of 12 that drained you. Think about it. Were you aware of the draining? Did you know that these relationships were draining you? Open your eyes and answer in the comment section. Were you aware that this draining was taking place? Yes. Wow. My own answer to is yes, if you must know. I was aware. I was aware that certain relationships were draining me. In fact, to my eyes like this, I knew. So now let's ask ourselves the hard question. Why did we stay? But I was holding on and hoping. This yeye is beautiful. Iyanifa Ewa. Thanks to my mommy and my daddy. They are fine people too, and they created a beautiful masterpiece. Why did you stay? Why did you stay? Why did you stay? Because of love, because of hope. You don't know why you stayed, Mrs. O forever. So we stayed because of love, because of hope. We were hoping that the situations would change. Some people stayed because they were being forgiven. They were hoping that it would change. Some people changed because they promised. The other party promised that they were going to change. Some people changed because of family. Some people changed because of loyalty. My word was my ground. Yes, loyalty. So for me, you know why I stayed? Loyalty. You see, when I give you my word and I say I will stand by you no matter what, you can take it to the central bank of the world. That Iyanifa Ewa says, I will stand by you. Until you look at me in the face and tell me, I am no longer interested in this partnership or friendship or relationship, I will stay. So for me, it was loyalty. For me, it was a savior mentality. You know, this mentality that makes you feel like you are here to save the world, you are here to help people. What's happening to those that are like it? No, I'm not continuing again. What's wrong with TikTok? Oh yeah, 20k likes and I'll continue. 20k likes. TikTok, I will pause. I will continue to talk on YouTube. When you reach 20k, I will resume again. But you will have missed that part. 20k likes on TikTok, or else you will go and continue the session by yourself. 20k likes on TikTok. Oh yeah, what's happening? Quickly. Should we cut people on TikTok off? Should we cut them? The children say you should not cut them, but they are not tapping on their screen. They are not liking. Why are they doing that? Oh, thank you, my baby. Please. Oh yeah, 20k likes, and continue. Kia. Don't waste our time. You have to be active. That's the way the algorithm will know that this live streaming is good, and it will push it to more and more people. Everybody needs to hear this. If everybody knows how to relate next year, you think the world will not going to be a better place, and you think you will not benefit from it. Oh yeah, send in your gift, like, share, do everything you're supposed to do. Oh yeah, kia. like, share, follow, send in your gifts, everything. Oh yeah. 20K. Oh yeah, you will continue. Don't let me pause again. Just continue tapping like that. You are good people. They have reached 20K. Let's clap for them. Hey, the children are clapping for you. So that was the reason why I stayed. I stayed because of loyalty. I stayed because of love, because of the savior mentality of, oh, this is my calling. I'm supposed to help people. I don't look at myself so much as I need help. I look at myself so much that I've gotten so much I'm supposed to be able to give to other people. That is what made me stay. I also stayed because somebody said, oh, okay, sorry, yeah, all right. They said TikTok is tagging that word. All right, so what word should we give? We will say continue to support. When I say continue to support to 50K, you know what I mean. It means send in that red heart, and they said that word, they are flagging it. Thank you very much for calling my attention to that. So let's keep doing it. Let's get to 50K. Let's keep doing it. I also stayed with the hope that they will see the efforts that I'm making and they will change and they will come on the same page with me. But 2025 taught me that that's not the way it is. Now, when I say 2025 taught me, that's not supposed to mean I just learned it in 2025. But I think in 2025, I looked into the mirror and I decided to teach myself. So this is the point where I bring up that Yoruba adage that says, tá bá bí ọmọ, ó máa tún ara ẹ̀ bí. Tá bá kọ́ ọmọ, ó máa tún ara ẹ̀ kọ́. You understand what I'm saying? If you are taught, you are trained and you are taught, you will have to reteach yourself by yourself. So all of this knowledge and information you are gathering on my live streaming, you have to go back and look into the mirror and teach yourself. That is the only time it will make sense. Because if it makes sense only from other people teaching you, the world should be a better place because people are being taught every day. But it has to do with you teaching yourself. So I had to slow down and look at the person in the mirror and say, are you going to continue like this? At what point do you want to realize that these relationships are draining you and it is not healthy? At what point are you going to choose yourself? Let's continue. So you see all the things that we listed as the reason that we are holding on. We will take it one by one. Number one, hope. We are hoping that they will change. Now, this is the truth I told myself and I will share with you. As long as that person is not a minor, as long as that person is not mentally and psychologically challenged, the person is not somewhere on the spectrum. Aside from those two people, there is nobody that you sit down and you be telling, I'm hoping that they will change. And here is why. Every adult that is mentally, emotionally, and psychologically stable, they know right from wrong. They know what they are doing. You see that person that is not pouring back into you, that you are hoping will change. The day they find the person that is worth their energy, they will pour into that person. Nobody needs to teach them. Hold on to this truth. Is a hard truth, but please hold on to it. There is a difference between somebody that is on, you are trying to move from here to here, right? Somebody is here and they are making effort, even if it's little effort by the day. And you can see them making efforts like this. And you are here and you are dragging them, but you can see them moving. You can hold on in hope that they will get to where you are. That's a different thing. No? The person is the one that would encourage you to say, you know what, I'm at this point today. See, look at me. I'm better today than I was yesterday. You will see the effort. You yourself, you know when people are making efforts. Oh, sorry, I could not call you in the last 5 days. I was busy. You are busy for 24 hours of the last 5 days. As how now? Do you know how many seconds it takes to take your phone and text somebody to say, babe, how are you doing? Bestie, how are you doing? Little sister, how are you doing? Big auntie, how are you doing? It's been a crazy busy day. I'll talk to you in a bit. It takes less than 20 seconds to type it, especially with the use of smartphone. Oh, sorry, immediately I got home yesterday, I fell asleep, as though the moment they opened the door, they just fell down on the floor and they slept. If that is not what happened, when you got home, you did not fall asleep. Because when you got home, you took down your bag, you dropped your car key, you removed your shoe. You did not fall down in front of the door and slept off from there. We know ourselves when people are making effort, and we know when people are not. So you see that hope. There is that certain hope that the only people you are supposed to extend it to, like I said, are minors and invalid, people that are somewhere on the spectrum. You know that mentally, emotionally, and psychologically, they are not in that place to be able to give out as much as an average person. That's okay. But any other thing other than that, someone said, or at least be honest and say you forgot. You see, let's normalize good communication. I had to teach myself that this year. Let's normalize good communication in our relationship. Stop making excuses for people that are not communicating right. There is nothing wrong with them. It will shock you when you see these people relating with other people. I will tell you a lot of things that I learned with myself, and the way people put a mirror in front of me, a certain person put a mirror in front of me and say, you look at yourself, pause and look at yourself. And I had to. So when it comes to hope, when it comes to, somebody said they held on because of their family. Let me ask you a question. A relationship is draining you. You sit down with your family members and loved ones. John Wee, thank you so much for that gift. You sit down with your family members and loved ones and you tell them how this thing is affecting you, how this thing is draining you, how this thing is negative on you, how it is threatening you. And your family members tell you to stay and encouraging you to continue to stay. At what point are you going to tell yourself that they don't love you? You think because they are called family, automatically they love you? No, now. We have lived through life long enough to know that that is not the thing. So if I sit down with you and I tell you how something is negatively affecting me, how somebody is draining me, how I'm giving 90% and the person is giving 10%, and as my family member you ask me to stay, delete. I will just say, okay, thank you. But my brain has registered that you are off that list of family. You are not what we being called family. Even if we are going to talk about how we are going to work on that relationship, I need you to start from the place of, this is not right though. You are not supposed to be around somebody that is draining you like this. So. Or have you tried to speak with them? Do you think we should talk to them? Is there something they are going through that is making it like that? Yes, we can have that conversation. After you have admitted that what is happening is wrong. But if you are coming from the place, that's the way everybody is going through it in life. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. And I will leave. You see that family part, I cannot relate because several years ago, I cut off family because very long story, but I'm in a healthy place right now and I don't need. And over the years, I have built a new set of family. It's okay to choose a new set of family if the one you have right now are not looking out for you. Some of you need to redefine what family is and understand that as an adult person, you have the right to now choose family. If you are lucky that your default family is truly family, Olódùmarè has blessed you, you don't know what the universe has done for you. And it is okay if your default family is not family. If they are no longer family, it's okay. Wake up to the reality and read the room. They are no longer family, and that's their choice. You can move on and choose another family carefully for yourself. Those of you that you said you did it out of love, I'm in the same WhatsApp group with you. In fact, I'm the admin of that WhatsApp group. Because I don't think there's anybody on this live streaming that loves love the way I love love and makes excuses for love. But if you think you do, come and apply for admin of that WhatsApp group. I will give it to you. But right now, I think I'm the admin. You see, when you say love, right? Somebody told me something this year. The person said, you cannot love me if you don't love yourself. I felt it in my bones. I felt it like electricity was going through my spine. How can I believe that you love me when you don't love yourself? But it's the truth though. It's the truth. So when you say you stayed with someone who was draining you because you love them, you don't have the capacity to love anybody if you don't love yourself. You are just projecting what you want on other people. What you wish you can experience with yourself, you are projecting it on other people. And you are hoping that they will see it and give it back to you to fill that void. That's not the way it is. Ifá did not teach us that way. First of all, you have to know yourself and love yourself. Which is why 3 days after a child is born, maximum of 3 days, the parents are supposed to do àkọsẹ̀jayé to know that child. When you know a person and you teach a person, see, this is you, this is what Ifá said about you. From age 5, 6, 7, 8, you are beginning to talk to your child about their àkọsẹ̀jayé and what Ifá says about them. Before they learn to love other people, you are teaching them who they are and how to love themselves. That is how our tradition laid it down. That is how African tradition, Yoruba tradition, Ifá and ÌṢÄШE laid it down. We were not people that were born and raised to find ourselves later in the future. We were not people that was born and raised to get the definition of ourselves through other people. Ifá designed it in such a way that 3 days after a child is born, you get to know that child and you begin to teach that child from that age. And that child comes to know themselves before they know any other person. Before they start to make those bond of friendship and relationship, they already know themselves and their journey in life. They already know, I cannot eat this, I cannot drink this, I cannot sleep in a dark place, I cannot wear this color. So when a friend says, oh, let's go to a party, the dress code is red, they already know themselves that I cannot attend a party that the dress code is red. They are already going to choose themselves. If I says I should not do it, I cannot do it. That is that child loving themselves and choosing themselves. If I wanted us to know that right from childhood, but religion and westernization came and it turned everything upside down. And now we go out learning to know other people before we even know ourselves. Learning to love other people before we even love ourselves. How do you love yourself when you don't know yourself? What are you loving? And when that person told me and said, you cannot love me if you don't love yourself. And it will be difficult for me to love you if you don't love yourself. It hits me like this, like, And I looked at myself, I said, see, if I do not wake up to the reality of what this person is teaching me, I'm about to lose a great person in my life. And I had to sit down and tell myself that it's high time you take away this mask and drop this savior mentality and look at you. For a moment, think less or think none about the rest of the world and look at yourself and ask yourself, you are a great person. You are all of these things. Do you love you? or are you seeking the validation of love in other people? As an African woman raised in Nigeria, 70% of our value is gotten from who we are to other people. If you ask an average woman, now this is not a gender-based thing, I'm just using a woman as an example because I'm a woman. When you ask a woman to define herself, oh, who are you? I'm Mrs. I'm the wife of, I have 5 children. I'm Mommy Ada. I'm Mommy Ebube. I'm Mommy Esther. I'm Mommy Ifabumi. I'm Olori Shekinat. I'm a sister. You are everything to every other person. What part of that introduction of yourself talks about you? Oh, I'm the CEO of. That's who you are to your work. You, yourself. Who are you to yourself? Hardly would you find someone saying, I'm a fun-loving, peace-loving, energetic woman. That is you defining you based on the things you love about you. And there's an exercise I would have you do. Somebody should type it in the comment section. You are going to list 50 things, but we're going to break it down. First of all, list 20 things that you love about yourself. 20 distinct things that you love about yourself that has got nothing to do with every other person. If you say, oh, I love how I'm a caring person, that's for somebody else, except if that care is self-care that you are referring to. I love how I'm a supportive person, that's what you are doing for other people. I'm talking about yourself. What are those things you love about yourself that has got nothing to do with any other person? And then you would also put what are those 20 things that you do not like about yourself that doesn't have anything to do with what somebody told you about you. They told me that I am, so because of that, no. 20 things that you, looking at yourself, do not like about yourself that has got nothing to do with any other person. Now, when you look at both of them, you will now conclude by writing 10 things that you wish you could change about yourself that does not have anything to do with something that affects any other person, just to you. It sounds easy until you start to write it down. And then you realize that some people cannot write 2 things that they like about themselves that is just them. You will find out that the things that you do not like about you is actually based on what other people have said or projected about you. You will find out that you don't actually feel bad about yourself like you think you do. Then the things you want to change about you, sincerely, that has to do with you alone. You are the only one that will benefit from it. Look at me. 20 things I love about myself. I love the fact that I can talk. And when I talk, I make sense. I love the eloquence of me. I speak and I enjoy me as I'm speaking. I love how resilient I am. How I do not give up on myself. How I have been through so many things and I'm still standing. I love how I do not give 2 F's about what somebody thinks about me. You see, that one has to be one of the things I love most about myself. Because when I see people saying, hey, I want to do this, but what will my mommy say? Inuade be me. If I do this now, what will people say? I will look, the kind of upset that will swell up in me. I look at myself and I'm like, girl, I don't know where you got that strength from or how you are able to overcome that part. But the fact that what somebody else will say does not have anything to do with you, you have won in this life. Those are the kind of things I'm talking about. I love the boldness with which I can face anybody and say, A, B, C, X, Y, Z. I love how I can take myself out of a situation and just walk away from it without any drama, without asking for anybody's opinion. I would just, this is no longer serving me. Before you know what's happening, I've gone. And the moment I say, oh, daro, emi on pada lo síbẹ̀ lọ sọ pé ẹ káalẹ́ mọ́. I love how I work hard for myself. And I can look into the mirror and see everything that I have, that I own, has been me. When I say me, I don't mean other people has not been there, but it has been 100% me saying, I can do it. I'm not one of those people that got a lot of people encouraging them to say, continue, I believe in you. I don't have as such. Maybe just for a few months of my life in a single year or 2 years. I like how I am my number one cheerleader. How I can exist on my own without anybody. If you like, I love that for me. And I need you to also know what you love about you. Thank you, Iyanifa, for this. I've noticed that I've never had me in mind. You kept on writing and deleting. Someone says, I love how I tell myself the truth and how I enjoy my alone time. For those of you that enjoy alone time like me, you will not understand what you are doing for yourself until you meet other people that cannot exist without hanging on to somebody. Now, a lot of other things we don't love about ourselves. I don't love the fact that I feel like if I step into somebody's life or somebody steps into my life, I have to save them. I don't like the fact that I see every other person around me as a project to fix. I don't like it. I don't want to carry the responsibility of other people. I want to change the fact that I can walk into somewhere and see people and just tell myself, you know what? No, I'm not doing it. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that I convince myself that, oh, I don't need any help, I don't need anything, but this other person needs it. Why? That other person is a human being like me too now. Why do I keep telling myself, oh, they need it more than me? Yes, certain people need it more than me, that's true. But it's not everybody. I don't like the fact that I see something that I want, and then because there is a hint of drama, I would rather walk away than fight for it. I don't know how to fight for it. I don't know. I don't have the strength to fight for anything and anybody. Aside from these minor children that I have, and I have wired my head that the day they become adults, if they want to go out and look for their biological father, you can go. I don't have any problem with. I'm not going to. I'm the last person you will see fighting. Don't go. After everything I did for you, you want to go and meet. I have already told myself, I don't know how to do it. But there are sometimes in life where you need to fight for certain things. I don't like the fact that the first thing that comes to my mind is just, I don't like the fact that I'm not patient. Sherry Suru, yeah. Those of you that Olódùmarè gave one extra gallon of patience, can you share with some of us? Because no, I am too fast-paced to feel like, oh, I want to wait for something. If I tell you something once, I want you to understand it 20 times. I don't want to repeat myself. I don't like it. But those are things I want to change about myself. Now I need you to do that with yourself. Write those things down and look at yourself. Now you see that in all of these things that I listed, it's not about something that somebody said to me. I've seen some people say, she talks too much. In fact, I consider my ability to talk as a plus. If you have it and you know how to use it, you'll be happy that you have it. Now, we are going to do that. You will do that in your alone time. And you will look at it in your face, one by one. Look at yourself. Somebody said, I wish not for war, but I'm a warrior. I don't want to be under someone's control anymore. So you see all those things, those are the things we are going to work on over the next few days in December that is going to make 2026 better than 2025 was. Okay, let's continue. Today we are going to do àyẹ̀wò ìbáṣepọ̀. Àyẹ̀wò means we are going to check deep consultation into our ìbáṣepọ̀, our friendships and relationships. And when I say relationship, the first relationship is your relationship with yourself. You are also included in it. You are also that person you are relating with. So we are going to talk about ìbáṣepọ̀ with ourselves, with our friends, with family, in relationship, love and romantic relationships, in our workplace, generally online. We're going to talk about all of that. Now, you will leave here with these things. The truth about how you actually showed up. You will learn the truth about who you actually showed up for in 2025. The pattern of your relationship choices will reveal your self-worth. When you look at the pattern of your relationship, you will be able to define how well you love yourself and how your self-worth is. We will get there. A 2025 relationship covenant that puts you first. We will do that. You will set a relationship covenant for next year that puts you as number one. You see that thing that they taught us in church. I don't know how many of you attended church where they taught you joy, joy, joy. This is what it means. Jesus first, yourself last, and others in between. Did you hear that? Did you learn that in your children's church? Joy is spelled Jesus first, you last, and others in between. That's how we go to the point where we are now. Jesus first, yourself last, and others in between. That is how we ended up in toxic relationship, draining relationship, and we tell ourselves, girl, you are doing well. Religion is what got us to this point. You put God first, you put yourself last, and others in between. That is how you now find out that a lot of kingdom relationship and kingdom marriages is filled with toxicity and narcissist people. That's how we got here. So you are going to unlearn that part. We are going to unlearn that part. Okay, 50K. Oh yeah, let's move to 50K. Let's move to 50K. Let's move to 50K. Like, share, comment. Let's move to 50K. Keep doing what you're supposed to do, and let's move to 50K. Keep doing what you're supposed to do, and let's move to 50K. Oh yeah, keep doing it. 60. Okay, Sumaya said 60. Oh yeah, let's move to 60. Those are the things that you are going to learn by the time we are done. And you are going to unlearn that Jesus first, yourself last, and others in between. Olódùmarè is in a class of their own. Nobody is struggling with that position. Olódùmarè is there, the divine and supreme being. Now, for every other human that exists, you are first. You come first. Let it sink. In your relationship with your family, you come first. In your relationship with your children, you come first. In your relationship with your spouse and your lovers, you come first. Among friends, you come first. Among colleagues, you come first. Look at yourself and say, I come first. Say it as many times as you need to say it and let it make sense. Make a paper, make a clip writing of it. Paste it everywhere you need to, in your car, in your bathroom, in your closet, in your room, in your office, in your file, on your phone screen. I come first, and that is okay. I come first, and that is okay. Oh yeah, 60K. 60K. Let me pause and drink some water. 60K. Wake up in the morning and tell yourself, look into the mirror and tell yourself, Iyanifa Ewa, I love you. What is there not to love about you? Look at yourself. Admire yourself. Practice this thing. Practice it. See, you practice it to a point where everything around you starts to feel. Please, on YouTube, check if the screen is okay on YouTube. Check if YouTube is okay, please. Janet Africana, please make sure that the visuals and the audio on YouTube is okay. Please help me check. It's looking a little bit cloudy here. Please check and let me know. Guys, let's go. 60K. You will look into the mirror and tell yourself. You have been doing that lately. Thank you so much, Lumira. Look into the mirror and tell yourself, I love you. I'm in love with you. What is there not to love about you? Hey, how many people on this planet at this time are as gorgeous as you are as begin to see all those things you love about yourself? I tell myself, how many people, how many women can pull off what I do every day? I look at myself in the mirror and tell, oh, more. There's everything to love about you. When people come to me and say, Iyanifa, I love you, I'll say, even me, I love me. Even me, if I have the opportunity to fall in love, I will fall in love with me. I will choose me. I will love me. I will marry me if it's possible. Continue to tell yourself until it makes sense. At the initial part, it might not really make sense. It might really look like, your subconscious that you have filled with things about you that you don't like can tell you, are you serious? You think anybody wants to be with you? Continue to say it. When people give you compliments outside, accept it. People say, I love your dress. Don't let your response be, it's just 5K, I bought it in Sabo. They do not ask you that part. I love your dress. Oh, wow, it's a beautiful dress. That's why I bought it. Yes. Oh, I love your nails. Oh, you know me. Every time people say, oh, I love your nails, I'm quick to say, yeah, these are my natural nails. Yeah, they're my natural nails. Let's take a moment to celebrate the fact that what people are paying for, I have it naturally. That's one of the things I love about me, and I will laud it anywhere that I go. I will laud it. When people say, oh, I love the way you dress, I love your earrings, you know me now, I have good taste, thank you. Begin to change the message that your subconscious has about you. Janet Africana, please, can you let me know what's happening on YouTube? Please. If you can still view YouTube, just drop a comment. Let me know that we are good. Continue to tell yourself, if you're a guy, look into the mirror and tell yourself, you too, you know, like, you look at yourself like, I do it a lot though. If you know the number of times I catch myself in the mirror, like, I'm just looking at myself like, oh God. Somebody still saw me in the supermarket yesterday. I went to get something for my last daughter, and the person said, that size is a small size, ma. I said, yes, I'm buying it for my daughter. Oh, you have children? I said, I have 5. She was like, wow, you don't look like that. I said, yes, thanks to my mom and my dad, I got the genes from them. And she looked at me, she was like, oh wow, I like the way you say that. Yes, I know. You think you're the one that is saying that. I look at myself in the mirror every day, I know. And I know where I got it from. And yes, I will talk about it and shout about it. Yes, I enjoy it. I love it. I love how I step into places and people like, ma, you don't look your age. You don't even look like you've had kids. Yes, thank you. Enjoy it. That is you laying the foundation of putting yourself first. As a girl, practice soft life. Iyanifa, soft life is for people that have money. As a man, practice soft life. Life does not have to be hard because you are a man. It is that mentality that attracts situations to you where everything just has to be a certain kind of way. As a, you know how it's good on YouTube. All right, thank you. You know how you are at home, right? Whether you're a girl or a guy, you are in the house and you pick that your dress that is torn. You pick that your dress that is old. That's the one you want to wear because you are at home. Do you know why you do that? Because you don't value yourself, you don't love yourself. When you step outside and you wear fine clothes, the only person that is not in your house when you wear those old clothes and when you wear those new clothes is the other people. It is the other people. When you wear old and tattered, dirty clothes at home just because you are there, you are in the house and you are wearing clothes that is not nice because other people are not there. Because you think you are not worth looking at yourself and seeing nice clothes on you. Go and get very fine housewares. Nice silk houseware. When you get to, what's the name of that place in Lagos? I don't know the name of that place where they buy thrift clothes from. When you get there, you find nice luxury silk housewares that you can wear. Even if nobody is coming to look for you, is there a crime for you to look good and feel good by yourself? You get back into the house, take a shower, spray lovely body spray and perfume. My perfume is only for when I'm going outside. You know what is outside that is not inside? Other people. That is how you started to place other people above you. The only reason your house is empty is because you are not having a visitor. The moment a visitor is coming, you are buying everything into the house. So you that you are looking into your house every day, you are not worth looking at nice things. Please, let's stop doing that. I also had to consciously learn that. Whether you are going out or not, fix your nails. Look good. Look good for yourself. You deserve it. Don't you? The day that you know that boy is coming to visit you, now go and buy diffuser, house spray, everything. You be the guy will come in. Oh my God, I love the way your house smells. Oh, good, that's not the way our house used to smell every day. Come back to our house the day you do announce. You will smell the house. Oh, Mama Rumbi, Akitomi. Don't do that to yourself. This is how you start to practice self-love and self-worth. You want to sit down by yourself to Netflix and chill by yourself. It's okay. Use 500 naira to buy popcorn. To buy your 500 naira. Make zobo and pour it into a glass of wine and be taking it Netflix and chill with yourself and sit down in a very sexy way on your chair. In fact, you can set ring light and record yourself for like 10 minutes as you are sipping it and you are watching your Netflix. Benny, it's not because you want to post it. It's because you want to just be seeing it. Add eyes to it. Thank you. It's because you want to see. It's because your what's it called? Your cloud, whatever it is, Google, iPhone, whatever. It will remind you in 2 years. Remember this day 2 years ago. You will look at it and you will smile at yourself. Every time you want to record a video, you want to record something nice, it has to be for the gram. It's okay. I don't have a problem with posting on the gram. I do that too. But by yourself, just for you to be able to flip through your pictures and smile at you, do it for yourself. Every time you post on the gram, it's for other people. It's for other people. It's always for other people. It's always about other people. And you know where that started from? Jesus first, yourself last, and others in between. When you were born, it was just you by yourself. So please, you have to consciously practice it in every little way. You see, let me remove this cap. Can you see my hair? Can you see my hair? It's natural hair. I barely go out. Some of you, if your wig mistakenly drops in public, what we are going to see, what you are going to see, you are wearing wig that is like 2.5 million, $2,500, so that other people can see outside. But when you remove the wig, the hair that is under is kosheri. But that is the hair you carry around yourself when you are by yourself. You see how you are practicing lack of self-love. You see it. You see, someone said, see, you don't have, see, I'm not saying go and be faking it and be, There is basic borderline taking care of yourself. Basic, like bare minimum. There is that bare minimum that you should do. Even if you are not going out of the house. Even if you are not going out of the house. Take a shower 2 times a day. Hello, body spray. Just sit down by yourself and say, ọmọ ló dùn báyìí. Play music to yourself that tells you about you and just enjoy it. And just, I beg you, we love you. We see you. You are beautiful. You are handsome. You're good looking. You're loving and caring. We are experiencing those beautiful things about you. Question is, are you experiencing yourself like that? When people say you are kind, if you have an out-of-body experience, can yourself tell you that you are kind? Are you kind to yourself? People say, that girl, she gives a lot. She can give her eye. Can yourself say that you experience kindness? How many gifts do you buy for yourself? If they call 10 people in your circle that have known you in the last 10 years and they say, describe Mojisola. Mojisola is a giver. When you are looking for somebody that gives, Mojisola is a giver. Now, let's go back to your account statement and see how much have you spent gifting yourself. Let's put together all the amounts you spent gifting other people this year. Amalobia be 15 million. How much did you spend gifting yourself? Koto 15. The reason you are using an expensive phone is not for yourself. It's so that everybody will see the back of your phone and say iPhone 17, Samsung 21. I don't know what they are called these days. The reason you are buying that MacBook that you bought, the reason you bought it is so that you can record and everybody will see that you have bought 2025 MacBook. That's the only reason. Not because you looked at yourself and you say, I worked hard and I deserved it. That's not why. The reason you are doing everything you are doing is for other people. Some of you, till the house that you rented it so that when people can come into your house, they will say, this is the neighborhood that you live. When nobody is there, you don't enjoy that house that you have paid millions for. Some of you saw the studio of the college when we first came. When I first, got the place, I did a video, and you know that place is a mansion. Kama Puro, Kama Jali. There are times when I walk around and I'm like, wow. I look at my younger self, and my younger self will be proud of the fact that I just walk around in my neighborhood and I enjoy it, and I tell myself I'm the one that is living there. And inside that neighborhood where I stay in the most expensive part of it. I enjoy it. I look at it and I enjoy the fact that èmi ni mo ṣe, ọwọ́ mi l'Olódùmarè gbà láti ṣe, owó tí mo fi san èmi mo ṣiṣẹ́ fún. I enjoy it. I look at my kids, I see the quality of life I'm able to provide for them. I enjoy it. I look at myself and I tell myself, well done, you have tried. How many husband and wife in Lagos can raise 5 children the way I'm single-handedly raising them? I look at myself and I enjoy it. I'm not doing it so that somebody can say, yes, my kids are enjoying it, but I also pause and I enjoy it. I take pride in it. It gives me fulfillment. Please, you deserve it. At every level that you are, make sure that the first reason you are doing something is you. And even if you have to do it for other people, the fact that you have done it, allow yourself to enjoy the fact that you have done it. Only you by yourself sit down and enjoy the life that you are living. Look at where you are coming from and where you are right now and tell yourself, Mojisola, ọmọ tó jí sínú ọlá, baby girl, you have tried. Look at yourself and say, Babatunde, if your father were to be alive today, he will be proud of you. Look at yourself and tell yourself that. Congratulate yourself and say, even if I did not save money, the fact that I survived 2025, I tried, because so many people gave up this year. So many people could not keep up with the way business and finances were going. They turned into doing illicit and illegitimate things. The fact that you stood with what was legit despite the fact that it wasn't giving you as much result. Congratulate yourself, because those people that went to the other side, secretly they wish that they could be like you. They wish they could hold on to what is right and moral. Tell yourself. A married man came to you and was asking you out, and by your moral standard is not what you want. Even though the guy was flashing money in your face, you said no and you stood by your no. Girlfriend, look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you did well. Enjoy it. It's not about any other person, it's about you. The fact that you made up your mind several years ago to say, I will not cross the line in certain things, irrespective of what is attached to you, and you did not cross that line, celebrate yourself. Those are the little things. When you celebrate yourself, you are teaching the universe and your subconscious that you are a good person and you deserve good things. But you cannot even take compliment from people, let alone from yourself. People will tell you, I like this, your wristwatch. Wristwatch I've been using from 15 years. You have told your subconscious that that compliment is not worth it, that wristwatch is not good. You've told the universe that there's nothing good about the wristwatch you are wearing, so it must not attract something good to you. Nigerians especially, or Africans generally, we are guilty of this thing. I like your shoe, I bought it 21. That's not what they asked you. Enjoy it, bask in it, you deserve it. Okay, you have heard it again today. And you know me, I will teach you how to practice it in your everyday life. I just pointed out so many ways that you need to practice it. Start. Dress nice to yourself in the house. Drop your hat me for the day, please. Everybody should do that. Dress nice for yourself. Sit down and watch a movie alone by yourself. You are the owner of your TV. Oh yeah, you have paid subscription. Sit down and watch it. Enjoy the movie by yourself. Your life is not attached to somebody else's. Anyways, in Yoruba cosmology, there are 3 circles of intimacy, from your Ori, that is your head and your spirit guide, to the outside world. And I'll be teaching you these circles of relationship. The first one is Ifearaini, which is your relationship with yourself. We have spoken a lot about that. Egbe, your inner circle. Your inner circle, spiritually and physically. Those are your close friends, your family, and your partner. Then Ajoshe, that's your outer circle. People outside your circle, right? Your community, your acquaintances, your colleagues. Then àwọn àjòjì, strangers, people that you encounter but you are not committed to. So we'll be talking about, let's look through 2025, how we dealt with these people. Number 1 is your Ifearaini, your self-love. This is the circle nobody wants to look at, and we have been breaking it down, right? Now let's do a self-assessment of 2025. How many hours did you spend on your own dreams versus other people's needs? Look at it. You might not be able to calculate hours in time, but look at what percentage of this year did you spend running to fulfill other people's dreams, running to help other people fulfill their own desires, to make them get better, as against the one that you invested into your own self. Think about it. How many times did you say yes when you meant to say no? You see this part? 60% for others. Okay. You see this part of saying yes when you meant to say no? There's something that they used to sing when I was younger. It says, wherever you go, whatever you do, do not say yes when you mean to say no. All right? I think some of us need to learn that, including me. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. Somebody sent me a message sometimes last month. from nowhere. Ah, Iyanifa, how are you doing? Something, 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 something. My husband is coming home from the abroad. He has not been at home for like 2 months. And I'm trying to make sure that the house is ready for him. Please, I need to buy some things. Can you send me 1 million naira? First of all, 1 million naira is not small money in Nigeria. No matter how rich you are, 1 million naira on Shomoli. Secondly, auntie, me and you are not friends. I come and sorrow once in a while. I'm sure. Thirdly, your husband is coming home. How that one take concern me? Am I your co-wife? Are we marrying the same man? Then you look at the list of all the people that you have. Oh, I just pay me ori any copy. PAP is gonna have 1 million. I didn't even know how to respond to the person. I did not know. I didn't even know what to say to the person. After 2 days, she now called. Iyanifa, what you did really pain me. I sent you a message that I needed money. You didn't answer. Anyway, somebody else gave me the money. She sent voice notes. I called her. I said, that answer that you want, you will get it. So I called her on the voice note. I said, see, sorry, I didn't hear what you. The voice note was not playing properly. I heard her loud and clear. I said the voice note did not play properly. That please, can you tell me what she said? She said, I was telling you that a couple of days ago I sent you a voice note and you did not give me. Anyway, somebody else showed up for me. I said, you sent me a voice note earlier about what? You didn't see it. I'm not sure because I listen to so many voice notes every day. What did you say happened in voice note? I told you now, my husband, I've been doing consultation about my husband. He left us and he went for a long time and now he said he's coming home and I needed to set up the house. I'm like, how do you think that is priority for me? I'm just trying to understand. I feel insulted. I'm offended that you send me that. The fact that you think you will send that to me and I will give it to you makes me think that you feel I'm a stupid person. Iyanifa, it's not like that. It's just help. Anybody can help him. That's the point. On what grounds do you think I am the one that is supposed to offer you this help? Let us be getting some things straight. Your husband is coming to the house. The house that is coming to is the house that he built for you. He's coming to his own house. Why? How am I? I don't understand. How is my money supposed to be a part of? And the fact that you think I'm supposed to give it to you and that I didn't give it to you is making you. I told her, I said, see, I'm not upset with you. I'm upset with the idea of me that you have and you need to change it today. Let me help you change it. You are not my friend. We are just acquaintances by virtue of the fact that you are a client and you are somebody that likes to talk about yourself and I follow you on a journey to save your marriage. You are an acquaintance. You're not my friend. Thirdly, nobody aside from your close friends and family needs to be a part of welcoming your husband into the house. It is not the responsibility of any one of us. You are not in an emergency situation. Your child is not in the hospital. Your children are not hungry. Your house is not on fire. So until you are in that kind of situation, you do not have a right to call an acquaintance and tell them to show up for you in the tune of 1 million naira. This girl did not even say, borrow me the money. She said, Iyanifa, give me. She was like, you are taking this thing to, I need to set something straight. It's called boundaries. Because it feels, as far as you are concerned, there's nothing wrong with this. And it's okay, I get where you are coming from. But in my own world, that's not how it rolls. That's not how I move. Is that okay? And she was like, no problem. Thank you. God will provide for us. I said, and another thing, you cannot emotionally blackmail me. You can't guilt trip me. It doesn't work here. Is that okay? Has your husband arrived? Yes, he has arrived. Are you guys enjoying yourself? Did you mention my name once? throughout the time that your husband was there? Did you say, oh, there's no Iyanifa that helped us save our marriage? No, I didn't. Exactly, because I'm not important to you. And that is okay. But can we maintain that same energy? You are also not that important to me. Because there are times when you need to teach people how to treat you. People need to know that you value yourself, because by default, every human being is looking for who to step on, who to disrespect, and who to just make light of. You will lie down for people. They will tell you that you are not flat enough. They want you to be paper. So you see that no, you will say it, and you will say it with pride. Sometimes you need to add an explanation to that no, so that they will not come to you with ọ̀rọ̀ tí ò ní ìtumọ̀ níjọ́ mi. My friends already know. There's an Owambe party somewhere. They have already known not to call me. Not because there's anything wrong with Owambe party, no. But because of the kind of work I do. I'm a very busy person. I do not have spare time for... Yes, I rest and I relax, but it's not in Owambe. I do not consider Owambe parties as fun. It's a lot of noise, a lot of crowd, a lot of energy. I am an empath. I absorb people's energy a lot. A lot of energy is flying around that my spirits will be picking on. I don't want that. It is crowded for me. It is noise. I don't enjoy it. Half the time, I'm wondering, why am I here? So my friends already know I do not accept invites to Owambe party as let's go and have fun. Leave me out of it. I don't want. And that's okay. Do I go to parties? Yes. Parties where the kind of song they are singing is giving your soul energy and power. You are the one that needs to define it and let the people around you know. There are sometimes you should say no and not give explanation. But there are sometimes you need to add explanation to Mama Tele. You know, explanation that will continue to explain itself later in the future. Give it to them once, and the next time they think about you, it will explain itself. It's okay to say no to anybody. You know how we learn to say no to our children? Now, there are a lot of parents that their children have understood them, and those tiny little creatures are emotionally manipulating their parents. Why? They know that their mother will not say no to them. They know that their fathers will not say no to them. Iyanifa, if you know what I went through before I had this child, I understand you. But you had the child already. My grandfather told my uncle, I had an uncle he was my dad's elder brother. He had his first child when I was in 300 level. He's older than my dad, but his first child was born when I was in 300 level. So you can imagine how many years he stayed. And my father had me at the age of 30. So you can imagine how many years, how old my uncle was before he had the child. There was a day we were at my granddad's house, and my granddad looked at my uncle and his wife, said, do you want to pamper this child and he will become two? He cannot become two, he's just one. What was you people's problem? My granddad had to say that. Like, what? Even with your children, learn to say no. If not, the moment those children understand that my mommy can never say no to me, you will grow up in life wishing that you can turn back the hands of time, because it's not going to change. It will get worse. Start with your children. Yes, I can afford this, but right now it is no. Mommy, but why? But because I said no. That's the why. As long as it's not a necessity, it's not basic life necessity, it's okay to say no. Iyanifa, we can afford it. Let's just do it. I know. You are teaching yourself and you are teaching those children, because a time will come where your genuine answer will be no. Your children are not used to hearing no. So that day that it becomes very compulsory for you to say no, when you say it, they become heartbroken, they are traumatized. And then they grow up in future going to their therapist to say, I remember when I was 14, I asked my daddy for a Benz. He said no, and it broke me. You are the reason. I told some of my friends, I said, you better be saving money for therapy, because these children that you are raising, they will need shitload of money to pay a therapist in future. Learn to say no. Start with, you see those minor children you have, learn to say no to them and let them understand that I'm saying no because yes, we can afford it, but you don't need it right now. Go and use the other ones you have. You don't need it right now. If you don't have it, there's nothing that is going to happen. You cannot go there right now, and it's okay for you not to go there. You are also helping them to understand what life is, and you are also helping your own peace of mind. Move from there to your partner. Some of you think love means saying yes to everything that your husband asks for. Love means saying yes to everything that your wife. I know we enjoy it, the fact that, oh, my husband can never say no to me. Oh, my wife can never say no to me. Oh, I have my husband wrapped around. That is not a healthy relationship. Because like I said, a day will come when they will have to say no. They've conditioned your mind to always saying yes. They will go above and beyond just to say yes to your request. The day it becomes physically impossible for them to say yes, you will begin to see them as a bad person. Then you will think, your husband does not love me anymore. My husband is cheating on me because he said what? He said no to you traveling to Qatar. Because why? In your 25 years of marriage, he has said yes to everything, even if it meant him abandoning his mother in the hospital just to get you another here. And you think that is love. That's not love. It's not healthy. So it is okay to look at your partner and say, babe, I don't feel like it right now. Oh, but if we say we love each other, we are supposed to sacrifice. Yes, I know when to sacrifice and I know when to say no. And right now, I am not feeling up to it. Is it okay if I just take a break for myself? Let your partner know that there are some things you will not do. Not because you don't love them, but because you just do not want to do it. And it's not coming from a place of wickedness, of, oh, I want to repay you for what you did. It's coming from a place of self-love. Can I take this time for myself? It's okay to say, babe, please, I want to check out into a hotel or into a spa or into a resort for the weekend, and I want to go alone. Yes, some of you don't understand. I don't know. In some of these relationships, it is weird and strange to say, I want to go somewhere and I want to be alone for like 2 days. If some people say that to their partner, hell is on the loose. They will call friends and family. What do you want to go and do alone? How do you want to breathe without me? That's not healthy. I'm begging you, that is not healthy. Learn to say no, learn to take breaks, learn to just focus on you. Like, just wake up one morning and sit down with your partner and say, there are some times when I just might not want what you want, and it will be okay for me to say it. And there are some times when you don't what I want, it's okay. From a place of mutual respect, you can also tell me you don't want it. I might not feel the best, but I would understand that you are a person of your own and you also need to prioritize yourself. Now, that brings me to something very important that I helped somebody go through this year. You know how we said there are 3 different kinds of relationships: the one that pours into you, the one that multiplies your share, the one that maintains it, and the one that drains it. No, my own will force you to stay and say you're ungrateful. You see how unhealthiness starts in relationship? You see how being toxic starts in a relationship? Exactly. Now you know. So you see how we have these 3 things: people that pour into you, that multiply your share, people that drain you, and people that maintain you. I learned something this year through a client of mine. Yeah. And it is okay for you to be in a relationship. Now, let's start from here. I posted it on my WhatsApp status, and I will say it again here. If you make a divination and ask Ifa, can me and this person be friends? And Ifa says yes, you can be friends. X, Y, Z, A, B, C, do this, Ebo, do this, Etutu, and be friends. You can make a divination and ask Ifa, can this person and I do business together? And Ifa will say yes. Can me and this person be married? Ifa will say yes. I need you to understand that Ifa is not Jesus. Let me explain what that means. Jesus is the one that tells you, or they say Jesus is the one that tells you that, oh, this is the person you have to be with. And because Jesus said it 20 years ago, that that's the person you have to be with, for the rest of your life, you just have to be with that person, irrespective of the circumstances. It's only Jesus that says that, though. Ifa does not say that, though. If Ifa tells you that you can be with somebody now, it is okay to evaluate that relationship in another few months, few years, few weeks. That person is an individual that can wake up tomorrow morning and say they no longer want to have sex. That person can wake up tomorrow and say, we no longer share the same value. I no longer want the same things you want. I no longer want to walk on this path with you. And it is okay for a human being to choose. If you try to talk to them and work with them and they say, you know what, we don't enjoy the same things anymore. My outlook to life has become different. I don't feel this thing anymore. It is okay to let them go. Ifa is not asking you to hold another human being down against their will. So you will not come to me and say, but Ifa said 2 months ago that he is the person I'm going to marry. Yes, because 2 months ago that person was a different person. Báno dẹ̀ ṣe rí, èní ò rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ọ̀la ọ̀túnla ọmọ ìyá wọn gan lè má sunwọ̀n ló mú babaláwo dífá ọrọ̀run. The way yesterday was, today might not be like that. The day after tomorrow might be different. That is why an Ifa priest is admonished to do his divination every ọ̀sẹ̀, every 4 days. Or 5 days, depends on how you count it. People can change, circumstances can change. If I can tell you to go to that city, it's okay to be there. 6 months down the line, the governor of that city might begin to have brain touch and set some rules and regulations that does not align with you anymore. It is okay to check again whether you are supposed to stay or to leave. Let that sink. It is people in the church that say it is the will of God, and because it's the will of God, we will just have to be there by fire, by force. Ifa does not say that, though. Even you as a person, you are changing. Ambe later say hello me. How much more another person? I learned that this year. People can love you, people can admire you, and they no longer align with you. I said something a couple of months ago about marriage and people saying that, oh, their marriage broke because they fell out of love. And I said it on this live streaming that I feel love is too fickle, is too volatile, is too inconsistent and too fragile. That feelings is too unsubstantial for you to base a relationship that is as serious as marriage on it. I will base marriage on the mutual goals that we share, the destiny that we share. I am this person. My Odù Ifá says this is my destiny. This is you. Your Odù Ifá says this is your destiny. Together we fit into each other and we are going the same way. As you are going this way, you are dragging me to the way I'm supposed to go. So everything you do for yourself to move forward, it's also moving forward, moving me forward, because we are going in the same direction. A day might come when you will tell yourself, see, I no longer want to go like this. I want to go like this. If you decide to go like this, you are taking me out of my own destined path. My own destined path is this way. And if I say, no, let's continue to go like this, this is a promise that we make, I'm taking you out of the way that you want to go. So you see, at that point, when you are struggling, should we go this way? Should we? It's okay to separate and let every other person go like this. That is what Ifa teaches us. Let it sink. Let it sink. It is okay for you to recognize the fact that you are doing more for somebody than they are doing for you. It's okay for you to say, I deserve better. Let me explain to you what that means. This person is good, okay? Adeshola is a good girl, or yes, a male too can bear the name Adeshola. Adeshola is a good man. He's a great person. He has a great job. He's kind. He's gentle. Spiritually, he's aligned. Blah, 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 XYZ. He has a great personality and he knows where he's heading in life. Your name is, okay, let's say Adeshola is a male. Your name is Zainab, or your name is Ashabi, or Arike. Arike knows where she's going in life. Arike is a great person. Arike and Adeshola met and together they started to do life. But where Arike is, she has gone on a scale of 1 to 10. She has gone 7 steps higher than Adeshola. Adeshola is just coming. So for her and Adeshola to be on the same level, she would have to wait for 7 steps for Adeshola to climb up. It is okay for Arike to say, I cannot wait, I'm sorry. It's either she waits or she comes back to the level of Adeshola and they start to go back. It's okay for Arike to say, you know what, I have passed this stage in life. Yes, you are a great person, but me, the person that I deserve right now is somebody that is on 10, that I can look up to, that will help me get there. That is me looking out for myself. That is Arike looking out for herself. And that is okay. Let it sink. It's okay for you to leave a good person and tell a good person that I deserve a great person. Don't let life tell you that you are a bad person because you did not stay with a good person and help them to become great. You as a person, are you not of importance too? You are a great person. There are other great people out there that are trying to attract you as a great person. And 2 great people become excellently divine. There are some relationships where you are pouring in more than, it's not that they are not pouring, or see, there are some relationships that is draining you, yes, but some are not draining you. You are pouring in more than they are pouring. They have just 3 liters. You have a tanker of 15,000, and both of you are pouring into a tank of 30,000. You have emptied your own 15,000. They are only putting 3 liters. And you are telling yourself, I mean, it's okay, at least he has given his everything. We appreciate the everything that Adeshola has given, but compared to 15,000, kilo shele now, that is unequal. And that is unhealthy. Because every time that Arike steps outside and sees partners, 2 great partners, 2 partners, one with 15,000 and another one with 12,000, pouring into their 30,000, Arike will question herself and question Olódùmarè that báwo wá ni tèmi ṣe rí báyìí. Every person that has filled their tank up to 15,000 deserves somebody that can double it for them. You deserve it. Look into the mirror and tell yourself you deserve a great person. Now, I'm not talking about bad people. I'm talking about good people. Evaluate yourself and put life on a scale of 1 to 10 and be able to tell yourself where you have reached. If I put life on a scale of 1 to 20, I look at myself, I can conveniently say I've reached 15. And it took me years of hard work, resilience to get to that 15. I was not born at 15. And then I want to now drag my life with somebody that is on 3. Just because I want to be seen as a good person. By who? Who is measuring the statistics of good? And as you are pouring into them, they are increasing. They don't even have enough to pour into you yet. and you are the one constantly pouring. If you empty your 15% into, or your 15,000 into them, you will become empty and they will be there. And that is the point where people now look into your face and say, the level I am right now, I don't think you and I. The number of people that I worked on that path this year, it was alarming. You put into someone, you invest into somebody, drag them up the ladder of life. They take from you so much that they've added everything in you to their own. They've passed you. And then they look at you down the ladder and say, you no longer serve me. We are no longer on the same level. That's the truth. You think one karma is going to deal with them because they said you are no longer on. They chose themselves, and that's okay. They chose themselves, and that's okay. They didn't come to you because they wanted to drain you. No, they came to you mutually to be beneficial, but they didn't have enough to give you, and you gave them out of free will. You emptied yourself into them out of free will. And they got to a point in their life when they said, you are no longer good for me. And you think that the universe is going to deal with them. It's a lie. Look at it holistically. They didn't do anything wrong to you. They didn't target you to come and take from you. That's not the situation. They didn't manipulate you for you to pour into them. You poured into them willingly. You are aware of the situation with your two eyes. And you went into it. And they took everything from you. And they chose themselves. That's okay. Because you also had the option of choosing yourself, and it would have been okay. You are the one that thinks it's a bad thing when people choose themselves. The universe does not see it as a bad thing. The universe is not a Bible or a moral compass. Then they leave you and then they go. You are sitting down every day and praying that they will regret it in life. One lady, I saw a video on YouTube, and the lady said, things that we do for love. She said there was a time she was really very stupid being in love. She said she was working as a petrol station, a gas station attendant, and she was giving money to her boyfriend, who was also using the money to take care of his pregnant side chick. And he told her, I was like, the only thing I want for her is a child. I'm the one that is responsible for the child. The moment she has the child, I will take the child away from her. Is you I will marry, is you I will stay with. The guy did not say the pregnant girl is his sister. He said he's the side chick, he's the one that impregnated the girl. So the guy was plain and truthful. And our dear sister, fuel station attendant, was giving the guy money to take care of himself and take care of the pregnant girl and the unborn baby. She became breadwinner of a family she did not create. And after 2 years, the guy called her with an international number to say, me and my girlfriend, we got married, we had traditional wedding, and we have come to the UK, and I promise you I will return all the money that she spent on me and all of that. She's the mother of my child, and I don't want my child to grow up without the father, and I've married her. At the time she was recording that video, she said it's 2 years after. The guy has worked, he has made money, he has returned her money with a little profit. The two of them have been married for 2 years, they have their second baby, they are not suffering. Life is not Nollywood movie. They are not suffering, at least not yet. They're enjoying life because the guy did not do anything wrong to her. The guy told her, I have impregnated somebody. I need money to take care of the person. She willingly gave it. As an adult child, she did not understand that there is a possibility of him marrying the person he has a child with over her. As adults, let me and you tell ourselves that we don't know that is possible. There was a possibility. The guy had 2 people in his life. She was aware that there were 2. And the guy chose one. He will choose one eventually. If he chose this other girl and left the one that got pregnant and took her child, The people on that girl's side too will look at life as, this man is unfair, God should punish him. If he left this girl, he chose what was good for him. 2 years down the line, they are in UK, they are enjoying their life, they are not suffering. So let me tell you, you need to learn to choose yourself, particularly in relationships. I'm not saying that you are married, leave your husband and say I choose. I'm not saying that. I'm telling you, choose yourself. Don't say, Iyanifa was the one that taught us today, so I no longer want to be with this man. I want to choose myself and abandon my children. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying in everything that you do, it is okay to choose the caliber of people around you. It's okay to turn down certain friendships and say, see, I need higher quality, high valued friendships. It is not pride. Tell yourself that it is not pride. And you are not being a good person because you are rolling with people that are quote and unquote beneath you on the strata of life. Because see, I don't care what religion has told you, we are on different levels of life. That's what it is. Some people have passed some people. That's what it is. It is not pride. It's like when we are in school. Some people are in 100 level, some people are in 400 level. That's just life. So if I'm in 400 level and I choose that I want to surround myself with friends that are either in 400 level or 500 level or doing their master's, and somebody is now telling me that I'm a bad person because I did not choose to be friends with people in pre-degree or 100 level, it is what it is. It is what it is. Choose yourself. There are certain friendships that you tell yourself, see, you are a great person and I love you, but I deserve something better. I deserve someone better. I deserve someone that has gone past this level. That's not supposed to mean I don't know. I'm not saying that you cannot get on that level, but it's going to take you a while to get to that level. And I cannot pause my life and be waiting for you to get to that level. And that is okay. I want to meet people that have also put in the work that I have put in. Do you understand what I'm saying? Please, does anybody understand me? Let me make sure that I'm communicating. Because everybody has gone silent right now. Do you understand what I'm saying? Choose yourself. You have worked hard on this person that you are. You deserve people that have also intentionally worked on themselves. Communication is easier. You guys are on the same level. You can emotionally communicate. And that is okay. And when people come to you to say you are a good person, but I deserve somebody better, it's okay. Tell them, see, I understand. I see you too. You are a great person. And I know that I do not have what it takes to be with somebody like you right now. Let me to go and work on myself. I will work on myself. I will get there. We will still meet again in future when I am on that level. But between now and then, it's okay that you also choose yourself and choose people that are on that same level of life. Life is a choice. So as you are moving into next year, don't just settle for this thing is good. Settle for, is this the best for me? You deserve the best. How can I say it in a way that you understand? You too deserve the best. It's like somebody that can afford to buy a car that is brand new. Like a brand new car, that is not going to give you stress, not going to trouble you. And then the person is saying, so that my neighbors will not be looking at me as if I'm proud, let me go and buy a Nigerian used car that they'll be pushing it to start. That's what everybody in my area is driving. So I will not look different. Uncle, can you move out of that area? Because how do you work hard every day to make these millions? And then you cannot spend it because you don't want the people around you to feel uncomfortable. That's what happens in such relationships. There is a particular woman that I had to speak to her husband on her behalf. The man has slowed down her life, not intentionally. He's a good man. But because she doesn't want to be seen as competing, like she's always doing more, she had to slow down on a lot of things in her life just for her husband to shine. The man was not demanding it. So I need you to understand. It's not that the man was demanding, oh, I need to outshine you. No. But consciousness and, how would I put it? The person that she is could not just let her. She had dreams of finishing 3 different houses last year. She can afford it. But her husband has not bought one house. He has not built one house. And he's the kind of man that wants to do something for himself. And that's a great man. That's a good man. But before that man will be able to afford to build one house inside this Lagos, inside Abuja, inside East Legon, it's going to take time. What's going to happen to the woman while they are waiting for that? There's so many wins that she made that she couldn't communicate with her husband, not because her husband is a jealous person, but because she just doesn't want to be the only one that will be talking about, oh, I got this contract, I got this promotion. Somebody else will say, oh, your partner is supposed to be happy with you. Yes, her husband is always happy with her, but he's also a human being. After a while, he will start to wonder, when would I be able to do something for this woman so that she will be able to celebrate? We are wired like that as human beings. Let's understand that. Let's be real. She's the only one that keeps buying gifts for her husband. I bought this for you. I bought this for you. The man cannot genuinely afford to buy her the things that she needs. And the relationship was getting unhealthy for her. They didn't fight. There was no abuse. There was no violence. He was a supportive man. But if she was going to realize the dream of the person that she was, it's not in that place, unfortunately. And I had to call the man up and say, see, this is how your wife feels. She's not able to communicate with you. He broke down in tears and he's like, I hate to think that she feels like this about me. I didn't know. I'm like, yes, that's not your fault. She didn't know how to tell you, but this is what it is now. I'm busy. This is what it is now. You guys need to sit down and talk about it and draw out a plan for yourself. And they did. A couple of months they tried to do this to that. It still wasn't okay. And the man called me and said, see, I love her, but I think I need to let her go to find the quality of life that she deserves. To find somebody that she can communicate with on the high level that she is. I appreciate the fact that I have this high valued woman in my life, but I don't have what it takes to keep her, to maintain her, to communicate with her and to drive her. You are like a 13-year-old that his father bought a limousine for him. He can't drive a limousine at 13. He's going to wait another 6 years before he can drive another 5 years before he can drive a limousine. Do you know what's going to happen if they park a limousine inside the garage for 5 years? Is it going to be in the same state where it is? No. It's okay for that child to say, Daddy, you can sell it, you can use it. When I'm 18, just buy another one for me. It's okay. It's okay. Someone said, oh, that's a matured man. Yes. And it takes loving somebody to get to that point. And it takes somebody loving themselves. Because he said if he continues to stay with her like that, he knows that she's not happy. He knows that she will start to get resentful. She will probably start to lie to cover up certain things. Eventually, they will drift apart. Fortunately for them, they've only been married a few years. They have not had kids. And that's one of the reasons the woman said she was holding back on having children, because she said until she feels right in this union, she doesn't think she wants to bring a child into the world. They have since gone their separate ways. She hasn't found any other person, but at least she has been able to define for herself the kind of person that she truly wants right now. I beg of you, a lot of you shortchange yourself and shot yourself in the leg, sabotage yourself because of this. Don't do that to yourself in 2026. As I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to myself. There are some friendships that I had to cut off in the last 1 month, in the last few weeks, saying, you know what, I love you as a person, but let's both look at it. I'm doing more for you than you are able to do for me. I want to be able to have people in my circle that can do more for me too. As I'm giving them 70%, let them give me 80%. I also want to experience that. And it's okay. That doesn't mean we cannot speak. That doesn't mean I can't help you. I can continue to help you, but let me help you from a place of I'm choosing to help somebody, not a friend that I have to always show up for, who cannot genuinely show up for me. So you have heard that, and you have understood that. Now I'm asking you 3 brutal questions. Did you love yourself in 2025, or did you just manage yourself? Did you rest, or did you just collapse when you couldn't go anymore? Did you choose joy, or did you just choose to survive? 2025 was a year that I didn't rest very well, I must admit. But then towards the end of the year, my world was disrupted a little bit by somebody that came into my life with audacity. I don't really have so much of people coming into my life with audacity to say, you know what, I know you're a very great person and people worship the ground on which you walk on, but I will tell you the truth the way it is. You are not doing it right here and there. I needed somebody like that to come into my life and just shake it and tell me, look here, I will tell you the truth because I love you. You cannot continue like this. Pause and rest. We need to make a timetable for you to rest. If anything happens to you, these people will find another priestess. If anything happens to you, your children will survive. Maybe not the way you think they are going to, but the world will go on. So that nothing will happen to you, you need to pause and rest. You need to not just survive, you need to thrive. I had somebody come to disrupt my life and tell me that. It was hard initially because I'm like, I have a lot of work to do, I have a lot of things I'm doing, and I'm doing well. I'm managing it. No, you are not. I can look into your eyes and I can see the tiredness. I can see you screaming just to rest and sleep. So right now we're going to make a timetable for how you are going to sleep. Even if you lie down and you're not sleeping, just lie down. And I'm telling you the same thing. And I tried it, and it actually works. Like, rest is not as bad as I think it was. It's not bad. This is a good thing. Like, just pausing and doing other things aside from your regular routine. It's actually a good thing. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't harm. Yeah, you can actually do it. I'm talking to myself. You can. And I need you to do that in 2026. I had some awakening in 2025. I'm willing to do more for myself in 2026. Yes, please do. Take more rest. This is speaking to some people. Take more rest. I know there's so many things where, because I had to speak to someone, and when we were talking about this, I'm like, see, I need to admit to myself that the reason I'm not resting is not because I have a lot of work to do. Yes, I have a lot of work to do, and so many other people have a lot of work to do. Some people have way more work to do than I have, and we all have just 24 hours, and they're managing it well. I had to admit to myself that the reason I wasn't choosing rest was because there were certain things I didn't just want to face and confront. So I did more work to keep myself distracted from facing those things. I took on more work that I could naturally not do at that time. So when I faced the main reason for me not resting, I had to confront those things. What are those things that I have been trying to distract myself from? And I faced them one by one. Started dealing with them one by one. It was hard. It was hurtful. It's still hard. It's still hurtful, but it is worth it. deal with them. If you need to get extra help, a therapist, a counselor, get it. Get one. I am so open to getting help with your mental, psychological, and emotional health, and I will tell you this too. Get help. Find out why exactly you are not resting. What are you running away from? What are you distracting yourself from? Find out what that thing is and face it and deal with it and begin to have the adequate rest that a human body and a human mind deserves. 2026, rest more. Look at everything you did in 2025 without resting. Did you really achieve more? Did you really, those things that you did, would anything have happened if you didn't do those extra things? Maybe nothing. Rest more. Now, if you can't answer any of these questions that I asked you, and your answer is, I asked you two things. Did you love yourself or did you manage yourself? Did you rest or did you just collapse when you couldn't go anymore? Did you choose joy or did you survive? If your answer is 111, that means you did well. If your answer is 222, there's a problem, but not to worry. Let's go into it. Now that we have talked about ourselves, how to love ourselves, let's talk about our relationship with other people within our circle. Close people, our lovers, our partners, our parents, our family members, let's do that assessment. That's your inner circle. Now, these are the people that are supposed to multiply your ashe. Your inner circle are people that are supposed to pour into you unconditionally. Now, open your phone and look at your 5 top contacts. Look at your 5 top contacts. The people that you communicate with the most. The people that are involved in your life the most. Look at them. The people you text the most, call the most, spend time with the most, and write them down. Number 1 to 10, let's look at 10. Write them down. Now, answer this question for each person. Go through each name and mark. Is your relationship with these people reciprocal? As you give, do they also give back to you equally? Do you give and receive equally in your relationship with this person? Reciprocal. Mark it for that person. I give 80 and they give 20. I pour in more than they pour into me. If that is that person, mark it. So you have number 1 to 10. Shola, Bimpe, Ade, Chioma, Ndubisi, Chichi, Violet, Patience, Ahmed, Fatima, number 1 to 10. Now for Fatima, is your relationship with Fatima reciprocal? As you give to Fatima, is she also giving back to you? Tick it. Is it a you give 80 and she gives 20? Is it a Fatima gives you 80 and you give 20? Or is it you giving 80 and Fatima giving 20? Tick which one is it. Is it draining? Fatima takes away everything and barely gives you anything. You need to check those boxes for each one of the 10 people that is most involved in your life. Now, count them up. I'm waiting for you in comment section. Let's just do 2 or 3. You don't need to write the person's name. The person that you think was the most part of your life, like you spend the most time with, communicated the most with, you are the closest with in your life in 2025. Tick which of those 4. Was that relationship reciprocal? Was it you giving 80 and they giving 20? Was it they giving 20 and you giving 18? And was it draining? Which of these 4 will be the most important person in your life for 2025? For some of you, that will be your parents. Some of you, that will be your husband. For some of you, that will be your best friend. Just pick that one person. The person that you communicated with the most, the closest person to you this year that is just ending. And tell me, was it reciprocal? Was it 80-20 from you or 80-20 from them or draining? I need comments in the comment section. Let's know what we're dealing with Let's know what we are dealing with. I would also answer the question. Let's know what we're dealing with. Only one girlfriend. Okay, so how will you define the way that relationship went with that girlfriend? Sabesta, how would you define? Was it reciprocal? Was it draining? Was it 80-20, 80 coming from you and 20 coming from them, or 20-80, 20 coming from you and 80 coming from them? Let me know what it is. Let me know what it is. So for me, I would pick 2 of my relationships this year. One, the person was closest to me for the better part of the year, and the relationship was 80-20. I was giving 80 and they were giving 20. Then another one towards the end of the year, I would say the relationship was reciprocal. They give 50, I mean, we give, I cannot say 50-50, but then as I give, they are also giving. When I give 60, they give 40. When I give 40, they give 60. They give 50-50. Sometimes they give 100, I give 100, like that. So I had 2. So with you, let me see. Somebody said, Iyanifa said reciprocal, but I went to Ifa about them at the beginning. All right. Someone says, not even my husband helped me like your sister, your friend. Oh wow. I'm glad you have such people. Was good from the start, but it depreciated. Yes, good from the start, but it depreciated. Now, somebody said so draining. All right. Now that we have identified that, you will go back and do that for every other person, number 1 to 10 of the people that were most significant in your life. You need to evaluate what it is. You need to face it and evaluate what it is. Now, let's be honest. How many people in your inner circle are there because you are afraid to remove them, not because they add value? Can you put a figure? How many people are in your life right now that the reason they are there is because you are afraid to say, this is no longer working for me? They are not in your life just because they are adding value, but because you are afraid to say, I need to let this go. Someone said majority, 5. Before, let me see, for the better part of the year, I had more people like that. But towards the end of the year, some things happened and I had to change it. I told you, somebody came into my life and did a disruption. Like, the person literally held me like this and shook me. What was wrong with you? Don't you have sense? Don't you have sense? You that people are looking at as role model. Don't you have sense? I needed somebody to come and do that shaking for me. That it's not as if I don't have sense, but sometimes we just need somebody to slap us like this. Bah, 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 bah. Wake up, this is not who you are. Have sense. Sometimes they need to slap our head so that our brain that is sleeping, we wake up. They need to put fire in our bum so that we would kilo shele, this is not me. Sometimes we all need it, and I needed that this year, and Elédùmarè directed somebody to do that for me this year. So I decided to start reevaluating. So towards the end of the year, I can say that the only relationships that I maintained are relationships that are reciprocal. In fact, myself, I don't feel comfortable with somebody pouring more into me than I can give to them. I feel it makes me feel like I owe them something. Not like I'm not open to Olódùmarè bringing people into my life to pour into me a whole lot at a certain time, yes, but I want to also be able to reciprocate. That's the way I feel comfortable. So right now, as we speak, I'm in very, very mutual relationships, very reciprocal relationships, and I want to maintain that throughout next year without feeling guilty. There are people that, had to walk away from. It was painful, it was hurtful, because they were not bad people. They didn't intentionally hurt me. I just had to choose myself. And I also had to learn to let people choose themselves. So you are going to work on this. After evaluating those relationships, sit down and have conversations with those people and say, see, I was just looking through my 2025 and I appreciate you being in my life, but this is how I sincerely feel. This is how I sincerely feel about our relationship, and it doesn't make me happy. And for me, I really want you to go. I really want us to let this go. But we can talk about it. If you think that there's something you can do to make it better, yes, we can work on it. If they want to work on it and they are ready to put in 10 times the work that they would normally put to be able to get to the same level with you, and it's okay by you, yes, you can. It's not every one of those relationships that has the end. You can also evaluate, sit down and talk to them, strategize, make plans, make sure that they are working on themselves, as long as they are genuinely putting in the efforts. Yes, some don't deserve talking to. That's true. I will tell you the truth. Some people, you don't even deserve to tell them, I'm walking away. Just walk away. Just do like what was that guy saying? I'm walking away from the sorrows in my life. I'm walking away. Just walk away to find a better place. Walk away and find a better place. Some people, they don't even deserve the conversation. Let me also stress that. Craig David, thank you very much. Just take the part of Craig David and just walk away. By the time they read the room, they would realize that you have gone. And trust me, a lot of them know that you deserve better. They know. They are just hoping that you don't know. As long as you don't know, they will continue to take advantage of that relationship. So the moment some people don't deserve it, but some people are genuinely good people. And they don't deserve you just walking out on them like that. They deserve you sitting down and having conversations with them, right? So we're going to do that. And it's going to help us improve our relationships for next year. Princess Oyinkosola, yes, thank you. So the third circle is your outer circle, your colleagues, business connection, extended families, community relationship. This should be transactional in a healthy way. Those kind of relationships should be transactional in a healthy way. Now ask yourself, how many people in this circle ask you for favors or help in 2025 without reciprocating? How many gave you favors without you asking? You need to know them. List them out. Your colleagues, your business connections, extended family, community relationship. List them out and answer this question. Which of them asked you for favor and help this year and did not reciprocate? Which of them did favors for you without you asking? They showed up for you without you asking. Put it by the side of their name. How much did you give or lend to people in this circle? How much did you give and lend? Remember that last week I told you, go and print your bank statement and look at where your money went to. Doing that, you will have realized how many of these people you lent and gave money to this year. How much did you get back? How many of them returned it? Because there are certain people that you see, these people, they are not your friends, they are not your close circle. Your relationship with them is transactional, and it is okay for it to be transactional. Please, let's move up to 150. Let's move to 150. Those of you on TikTok, let's move to 150. Oh yeah. It's okay for it to be transactional because that is what it is. They are not your friends. They are not your family. You don't have any commitment to them. They are just people that you are acquaintances with, that life has brought you together. Your extended family, because your auntie married from their family, that's why you knew them. Because your uncle married from their family, that's why you knew them. Because your mother married their father, that's why those children became a part of your life. They are not your family, and it's okay to define them as what they are. It's just the fact that you work in the same office that brought you together, and that's okay. They are not people they are not your priority. Their emergency is not your emergency. Your path in life is not their path in life. So for people like that, it is okay to say no and set boundaries. Now, this is not me saying be unkind to people around you. No. Your work colleagues are the first family you call if anything happens at work. And you have to be good and kind to them. But all the same, you should also have to understand, can I have a paper towel? You also have to understand that they are not your priority. You cannot keep giving favors to them if it is not returned. This relationship has to be transactional in a healthy way. Put an emphasis on it, transactional. These are the people that you say, ẹni tó bá ṣe fún mi ni mo máa ṣe fún, and it's okay. You love me, I would love you back. Those it's okay. There is bare minimum love that we give to all human beings, yes. But if any person within this circle wants to get more than bare minimum, they must have given you two more than bare minimum. Then you reciprocate it. It is transactional. They are not your spouse. They are not your immediate family. They are not your besties. They are not your ride or die who has your back in anything. So you cannot extend that courtesy to them. Aura for aura. That's what it is. Is transactional. You need to understand that, and you should not be apologetic for that. It's okay. Like the other woman that called me and was saying, hey, auntie, we're not friends, oh. And that's okay. I know that, especially in this part of the world and the color and the race that we are, we find it offensive when people say, oh, we're not friends. But that's what it is. You're not friends. Normalize the use of words the way they are. This person is my acquaintance. Thank you. This person is my acquaintance. This person is my colleague. Normalize using those words. This person is my in-law. It's not your uncle and your auntie. My auntie is my mother's sister, my father's sister. My auntie is not my uncle's wife. My uncle's wife is my in-law. Normalize you saying the words the way it is. This person is my neighbor. She's not my sister. If she has earned sisterhood in my life, yes. Some friends, careful. Some friends have earned sisterhood, brotherhood in our lives, yes. Others have not earned it. Do not extend that courtesy to them. If not, you will repeat the same thing in 2026 and you will drain yourself. Number 4 is strangers, ajoji. The people you don't know well, but who took your time, energy, and resources in 2025. You don't know them. Oh, mo ẹyẹ tó ṣùmọ́, oh, mo bí tó ti wá, oh, mo bí tó ti ṣẹ̀ wá. You mo anything about one. They're just total strangers. The question I'm asking is, how many hours did you give to strangers' problem? Somebody else's problem. Somebody you don't know. When you are just trying to be a people pleaser. I want them to know that I'm a good person. I want them to see me as a good person. Hey, it's okay. We don't care. Read my lips. We don't care. We don't care. If you have so much money and time, spend it on the people that actually matter in your life. Some of you, the amount of money and time and resources and emotions that you invest in strangers, then you come inside your home and treat your family members like strangers and treat strangers like family. Something is wrong with you. Outside, you throw money down, everybody, that man, once you get in front of his house, just cry, he will give you money. You can be a philanthropist and it's your money you are spending. I don't have any problem with it. But not at the detriment of your family. Not at the detriment of your loved ones. Some people are doing their philanthropy just to feel good about themselves. They are trying to fill a void in their life. They are struggling with something they don't want to face, and they think that by pouring into other people, strangers that they don't know, is going to take care of it. No. If you have a void in your life, sit down and fix it. If you are carrying a certain trauma, fix it. Pouring into strangers is not going to fix that problem. It's not going to fix it. Are we supposed to help strangers? Yes, Ifá admonishes us to do that. But is it coming from a place of healthy resourceful and balanced life? Or is it just coming for somebody that is crying for help? I want everybody to see me. I want everybody to know I'm a good person. I want everybody to... That for most people is a cry for help. Because if you genuinely want to help strangers, sit down into your house and wire money to orphanages, motherless babies' home, to foundations. You are helping strangers. But when you see people that feel the need to just do everything in front of everybody, for everybody to know, there is a demon in their closet that they don't want to face. There is a monster hiding inside of them that they don't want to talk to. And they think that these other people, with massaging their ego and making them feel better, will take it away. It's not going to take it away. Savior mentality, I know about that very well. It's not going to take away that monster that you have refused to face. It's not going to heal that trauma that you don't want to talk about. And you are doing it most of the time at the detriment of your family members. And that is not healthy. So in 2026, you will learn to do better. Now, let's get to the reading of our relationship Odù, the main cocoa of this conversation. There are 5 relationship Odù patterns. Odù number 1 talks about Òfìfo, the empty well. And that is taken from the Odù Ifá, Òtúráméjì. Òtúráméjì talks about the empty well. We will dive into it. The characteristics of the empty well is self-abandonment. You abandon yourself 100%. Your inner circle is filled with people that drain you 60% and above. Your reciprocity rate is less than 20%. What this means is that you have poured into everyone else except yourself. You are the well everybody drinks from, but nobody feels. And most of the time is a cry for help. Thank you very much for that compliment. Is a cry for help. When you see people doing that, there's something that they don't want to face in their life. Maybe those people have abandonment issues. Maybe they have attachment, anxiety. They have gone through serious things in life. People have left them. I've gone through that. It was one of the things I had to deal with while receiving mental and emotional health care. Abandonment issue. I've gone through, those of you that have listened to my story, the number of people that I lost that were close family members. I grew up in a closely knitted family, so losing my father and my mother and having my only sibling not speak to me anymore, having family members turn their back against me because I am Iyanifa and ÌШЭШE, going through the different heartbreak and divorces, my body was absorbing a lot of things. And you could tell in the type of relationships that I was having. But I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to fix it. I didn't want to face it. And I just thought, you know what? Saving every other person is going to make this feel better. But it doesn't take it away. It's still there. It is what it is. Draining myself with work was what I thought was going to fix it. No, it doesn't. I had to wake up to the fact that with the help of a wonderful person in my life, I had to wake up to the fact that this is not going to help me. There's a problem and I needed to fix it. And I faced the problem for what it is. And I started to see that a lot of these relationships that I was hanging on to, I was pouring into, was not because they deserved it, or not because I didn't know that it was draining. It was because I just wanted to hold on to something, because several times in my life I had lost a lot of things, including, as regards with people and relationships. I had lost a lot of things. I had lost a lot of people. Some I could explain, some I couldn't explain. So because of that, I'm trying to hold on to every other person that comes my way. And I want to be able to be the one to give so much to them so that they see a reason not to go and continue to stay. That's the truth. But I had to tell myself, you know what, the people that went in the past, my mom and my dad that passed on, that's life. People live and they pass. And right now, at least with the understanding of Ifa that I have, I know that they did not become unalive. They are still alive, just in another realm. So I started to focus on me communicating and interacting with them in the realm that they are right now, so that I would understand that, you know what, they didn't go. And family and friends that cut off because I'm now an Ifa priestess and I am now openly preschool. She just woke up. All right, thank you for joining us. You can catch a replay when we're done too. You know, I had to tell myself that the people that chose to abandon me because I have become an Ifa priestess, that's their choice. They are holding on to their religion and their morals, and that's okay. When I was a Christian, would I have done the same thing? Yes. I would have chosen Christianity over somebody else who decided to become an idol worshiper. That's the way we saw them. So I had to tell myself, it's okay. It's not a bad thing that they left. They did not leave because I did something wrong. They left because they chose themselves and chose their religion over the relationships we have, and that is okay. I had to face every relationship and every divorce that I went to and told myself I walked away because I chose myself, and that is okay. This person left because they were not good for me, and that is okay. What is bad is allowing people to stay in your life that is not serving you, and I didn't do that, and that's okay. And it doesn't mean every other person that will come would also go. It doesn't mean that every other person that I meet will become unalive the next day. And I cannot control people to stay if they want to leave, no matter how much I pour into them. I had to tell myself this. They can be staying because they are getting something from me. A day will come when they will still leave because that's not where they want to be. So you also need to look into yourself and tell yourself, what exactly is that thing that is fostering this unhealthiness in your relationship? And I had to tell myself, you know what? I'm not going to project that on the next person that I meet, on the good people that are in my life. Because we can self-sabotage doing that. You can be holding on to somebody that really loves you in a way that it becomes painful for them. You know, when you are hugging somebody and you are squeezing them so tight because you don't want them to go, you are squeezing life out of them. It's hurtful, it's painful for them. They want you to see, I'm not going, but I don't need you to squeeze me. That's the way a lot of us end up dealing with our relationships. And then the other relationship also goes, you know, I knew they were going to go. They didn't go because they didn't like you. They didn't go because they were bad people. They went because you were squeezing on them too tight. And there's just how much people can take that. So you have to just sit down and tell yourself, like I told myself while having sessions with my counselor and my therapist, that say, if people come into your life and they want to go, it's okay. There are always two options in life, this or that, to stay or to go. They have that option and they can choose it. And it's okay for them to choose it. It's not a reflection of you, it's a reflection of them. It's a decision they made, and that is okay. Will other people come? Yes. Are you going to welcome other people? Yes. Those other people coming, do they also have a choice of whether to stay or not? Yes. Can they choose to say yes? Can they choose to go? Yes. That's the way life is. That is the way life is. And we need to find peace with that. We need to come to terms with that so that we don't self-sabotage on the wonderful relationships we have. It's a journey. If you need help with that, reach out to the people that can help. There are professionals that can help in that capacity. Some of the times, it's not that people that leave you are bad people. Sometimes it is you. You are making it uncomfortable for them to stay unconsciously. You are creating an environment that is not conducive for them to continue to stay. They love you, they want to stay with you, but they can't. Because there are so many traumas you are dragging. If you love me, you will see me through my trauma. Yes, they want to walk with you through the trauma, but you have to be on a path of healing that trauma first. Because they are also people. They also had their traumas they've worked on, or some of them don't have. And it's okay if they say they want to choose themselves. They are not bad people for choosing themselves. So you should also choose yourself and heal. Healing is not a destination. So anybody that looks into your face and say, until you are done healing, I cannot be with you. No, that's not right. Nobody is ever done healing. But you need to take a step and heal. You need to first of all acknowledge what you need to heal from. Acknowledge the patterns. Notice what is happening and tell yourself the truth. Some of these things are just happening because it is life. You have taken in so much pain about the people that you lost that you begin to feel bad that you lost them. When people pass, it's a natural occurrence of life. Yes, we miss them, but it's not supposed to hurt you to the point that it becomes a baggage you are dragging around. People will pass every day. It's just life. It is not, don't complicate it more than what it is. It is life. Nobody has an explanation for why my dad had to pass at the time that he passed. Nobody had an explanation for why my mother had to pass and my father too decided to go about a year afterwards. Nobody has an explanation for it. It is just life. Nobody has an explanation for me as to how closely knitted family members that I had before said, oh, I choose Jesus over you. It's their choice. That is life. And I had to wake up to that. You will love people and they will not love you anymore. It's okay. See, when we come to realize that people have choices and they can exercise it, and we mentally prepare ourselves for people have choices and they can exercise it, life gets easier. Every relationship you find yourself, tell yourself people have choices and they can exercise it. I've had to speak with so many single mothers who says, I'm raising my children by myself. If they grow up and they decide to go and look for their father, oh, they are going to break my heart. Dear single mother, prepare yourself that when your child becomes an adult, they have a choice of going to seek, whether you're a single mother or a single father, they have a choice of going to seek that other parent that was absent. They had a choice, where they will have that choice as adults, whether to go and seek them or not. And they have a right to exercise that choice. And there is nothing you can do about it. Even if you guilt trip them and do everything, they will still go and do what they want to do because they are adults. Prepare your mind for it and tell yourself it's okay. You are raising your children right now. You have started a business for them, giving them the best education, help them to get the best job, and they take that money and they go and give it to the parents that is absent. It's a possibility. Prepare your mind for it will happen. It can happen. And when it happens, it is okay. If you don't, when it happens, it will break you. You will think those children have done something wrong. They did not do anything wrong by going to look for their other biological parent. They have not done anything wrong. You chose to raise them alone. You have done it. The success that they have become is a proof that you did the right thing and is okay. But understand the fact that, oh, that one more be. Even if the father, in quotes, was just a sperm donor, something came from him. And that thing that came from him has molded who they are. They have his DNA inside them. They carry his blood. They carry his traits. The person that they are is a combination of both of you. That's what it is. Oh. And those children can go and look for them. Whether it's father or mother, they can look for them. And doesn't make you a bad person. The part you played in your children's life, they can never forget. They are not stupid children. They can never forget the part you played in their life. No matter how much they make peace with the other parents and the other parents might become a better person now, and they also deserve a second chance in the life of their children. Let's prepare our mind for life the way it is. That way, we don't carry hurt that is unnecessary. A lot of the hurts we carry is exaggerated in our head. I've been there. I know how many times I told myself, why did my mommy leave? Why did my daddy leave? As though they chose to leave. They didn't choose to leave. Life just happened. Oh God, why did it have to be that time? It could have been earlier, it could have been later. It was going to happen at one time, and it happened at that time. And it's okay. I know it's not as easy as I'm saying it, but that's the foundational truth that you need to accept to make every other thing in life easy for you. That's the first one. The second one is ignorance of self-worth. We have talked about that. The other one is the Olùgbàlà mentality, the savior mentality. I've also talked about that. The other one is the self-protector. For you, self-abandonment is zero. You don't abandon yourself at all. Reciprocity is 60% upwards. You created strong boundaries. Now, for somebody like you, we are going to advise you, do not allow self-protection to be a limitation. Some of you have put self-love in such a way that the kind of love you have for yourself has become unhealthy. Yes, you can have unhealthy love for yourself. And that unhealthy love can begin to make you limit yourself in your relationship with other people. And this goes for a lot of women of color who have walked through life painfully. You have built this person that you are. You have become so self-absorbed. You love yourself so much that you do not think that anybody is worth being in your life. You create these imaginary, unrealistic standards for people. Nobody can meet that standard you have created. That is unhealthy. We love the fact that you love yourself and you know your self-worth, but you are still a human being that need other people, that cannot exist in isolation. We know that you fought your way through life, and every single dime you have, an asset you have, you got it yourself, whether physical, spiritual, material, mental, moral, social, academical, everything. In fact, your parents cannot say they contributed to anything in your life. We know that. And we know how much you love you and you are proud of you, yes. But you still need people. Look at the expectation you have. The bar that you have raised is high, but is way too high for a human being. No human being can cross that bar. And you intentionally set it there to tell yourself that you are protecting yourself from people, when in reality, you just do not want to have anything to do with people. I was like that. I would tell my friends, see, I don't want to interact with human people, human beings. People are just dramatic, people are problematic, people are this. I don't want to. I'm okay in my bubble and in my space. I don't need anything from anybody. I'm existing by myself and I'm okay. Everything I need, I have. When people need to show up, they will show up. Let them show up and go. I don't want any bond, any attachment. I was that person for a very long time, and it was because I was protecting myself. But at the end of the day, what are you protecting yourself from, actually? From another human being? From life? You want to exist in life and still overprotect yourself from life? It's not realistic and it's not healthy. So breathe. We see everything you have done. We see how far you've come. We know how people are. We also experience people every day. But that's just the way people are. It's like somebody saying, I want to protect myself from children. Children are just this kind of way. They cry too much, they pee too much, they do this too much. That's what children are, and they will not always be children. They will grow and they will become these wonderful adults that you look at and you're like, wow, look at what God and I co-created. Look at them today. So a lot of you want to enjoy grown-up children, but you don't want to have toddlers and baby children. That's not possible. Tell somebody to open this door outside a bit. That's not possible. So yes, let your guards down a little bit, a teeny tiny little bit. I'm not saying collapse your walls. No, you have earned where you are today, and you deserve people that will earn you, that will earn their rights into your life. But auntie, calm down a bit. Nobody can get to that bar that you set. It's impossible for a human being to get there, and you need people. So just pull it down a bit. You are protecting yourself out of fear, not out of love for yourself, out of fear of, I don't want anybody to mess up my calm life. Life is up and down. That's just life. A little up, a little down, here and there. That's just life. But you do it with caution. Is that okay? So don't be that self-absorbed person that is just... Now let's look at the balanced reciprocity. Your self-abandonment is 0. Your reciprocity is 60%. You have clear boundaries. This person has deepened their relationship with themselves, and they have also learned to set boundaries in relation with other people. They are not cutting people off. They are not running away from people, but they have learned to define clear boundaries. They know what they want. They know who they want to attract. The moment they attract who they want to attract and the person is moving funny, they know when to set the boundaries and say, no, this is no longer what I want. That is what we all aspire to be. But we cannot do that if we have not defined who we are ourselves, where we are going, what we need. Until you define these 3 things, you will not be able to say this is the best person for me. And the only way you can define that is through Ifa. Ifa is the only one that can tell you who you are, what your purpose is, what you are here to do, and all of those wonderful things in between. We still have, let me see. Okay, so now we're going to do this. We're moving into 2026. We are going to have a relationship covenant with ourselves 2026. Somebody said, please adjust your crown so that we can see the beauty. Oh gosh. Can you see the beauty like this? Is it okay for you like this? You are supposed to be listening to what I'm saying. You are looking at my crown. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we are building a relationship covenant for ourselves for 2026. 2026 is not about doing better with people. It's about doing better with yourself. Now, section 1, you are going to list your non-negotiables for 2026. Your non-negotiables. And that is self-love. What are those things that you will not negotiate with anybody? Is nobody can cross that line. You need to define it. In 2026, these are the things that I'm not negotiating with anybody. I have to constantly do these things for myself. It doesn't matter who the person is. I am not negotiating it. You have to write it down. Section 2, your reciprocity pledge. You are going to make a pledge to yourself to say, I will pour into myself a certain percentage of energy every day. Minimum is 40%. Minimum is 40%. Minimum is 40%. You can choose 100, you can choose 90, you can choose 80. But minimum you are putting into yourself next year is 40% of everything that you have. 40% of your time, 40% of your income, 40% of your resources, 40% of your love, 40% of your care, 40% of your loyalty. You have to be loyal to yourself. Minimum is 40%. Reciprocity in your relationships. You have to define, what am I giving, what am I expecting? Let it be defined clearly. Don't say they can give anything they want. You know what you want. Don't you know what you want when you go into a relationship? When you have a friend, you don't know what you want from that friendship. You have to state it out clearly. This is what I want. This is what I'm expecting from a relationship. This is what I'm willing to give. This is what I can give. This is the limit to what I can give. If you are looking for someone that will remove their right eye for you, I cannot. I love myself enough to maintain 2 eyes for the rest of my life. If you are looking for someone that will lose a tooth for you, it's not me. You see how fine my teeth is? You see? You see how well arranged? No gap, no nothing. You see how it's fine? I'm not waiting for someone that will punch one tooth out. It's a no-no for me. I'm not waiting for someone that will serve you stone and then you'll be biting it and crack your teeth. No. So there are certain things, there are certain lines I'm not going to cross. This is what I'm willing to give you. Anything above it, I do not have it to give. If you need more than that, find somebody that can give you. Some people have more and they can give you more. Me, at this point in my life, this is what I can give. Can we get better? Yes, but this is what I'm promising you now that I know that I can give you now. State it. And also know what they are giving back to you. State it. Conversations like this has to happen in friendship, in business partnerships, in relationship. Team, let's see how it's going. It's not a movie that we are watching. It's only a movie that we say, let's see where it's going. Because somebody else has written the script and you are watching. Can somebody turn this off? Who is there with you? Let's see where it's going. It only happens in season movies. Your life is not a season film. You are the one, you are the director and you are the one that is writing the script of your life. Why are you seeing where it's going? Let's define where we are going. In every friendship and relationship, let's define where we are going. People in your life that are creeping in to enjoy friends' privilege when they are not friends, let them know clearly that, oh, I'm sorry, at this time, we're not friends. So this kind of thing that you are requesting, I only do it for my friends, and we're not friends, and it's okay. Abi, have you ever been a friend to me? Nínú gbogbo nǹkan tí wọn náà ti ń ṣe ńlá ìfẹ́, ṣó o ṣe ọ̀rẹ́ fún mi rí ni? Why are you coming to me to demand friend privilege when you are not you have not earned friendship with me? You are demanding friend privilege. No, now. It's okay to communicate that. Who is there? Who else is there with you guys? Who? Who else? I need somebody else. A grown-up. Call them. Call the grown-ups that are there. Let them attend to this thing. So it's okay for you to say, you know what, we're not. State it out. Let the reciprocity be clear. Check in this living room what's happening there. Is it still on? Okay, all right. Let the reciprocity be clearly stated. And do not feel bad about it. Do not feel bad about the fact that you have to make it clear that this is what I can give and this is what I'm expecting. Number 3, new worthy connections. You will make new connections next year. As you make those new connections, you know you are building a new relationship. You need to state how far and how much you are ready to put into a new relationship. You are ready, you are building new high-level, high-end relationship. You have to put into it to show them that you are worthy of being in that circle. But how far are you going to go? I will do anything just for them to accept me in that circle. No. 2026, we are not doing anything. We are doing specific things. We are having boundaries of this is what, because the moment you give people the idea that you are willing to do anything, they will make you do anything, even when it's not necessary. They will make you do anything and everything, even when it is not necessary. So even when you meet people that are bigger and higher than you, let them know that you have boundaries. Boundaries is not about who is bigger and who is smaller. Boundaries is about you. How you define yourself, how you see yourself. Ifa expects us to set those boundaries. There are several Odù Ifá that talks about boundaries. I will talk more on that in the new year. Set your boundaries, even when you are dealing with people that you consider high. This is how far and it is now that you will set those boundaries, not when you meet them. The last one says community and strangers. How much are you willing to give to your community and to strangers? I told you that every month I have a certain amount that I set aside for helping people, giving people, supporting people. The moment we exceed that amount that has been set on the month, even if it's on the second of the month that we exceed it, if a stranger comes to me, I will tell you, at this time I've exceeded the money that I earmarked for things like this. If you can hold on to next month, that is it. And that's okay. That's not your spouse, that's not your parents, that's not your children, that's not your bestie who will move the world for you, so you are not moving the world for them. You can't move the world for everybody. That's the one that is unrealistic. So if religion has told you that because you cannot move the world for somebody, you are not like Jesus. If ever there is any Jesus, if there was a real Jesus, and his story was what it is, the world needs just one Jesus. And God has chosen the Jesus, and he has come and he has gone. Why are you trying to be another Jesus? How many Jesus did they tell you that the world needs? If there is any Jesus. It's not just one. Has it not come and gone? And so why are you trying to lay your life down for your friends? Why are you trying to... Kilo shele. There is only one person in the history of humanity that they say he laid his life down for people that hurt him. He has come and he has gone. If that story is true, let them take it. Why are you trying to lay your life down for your friends? Why are you trying to remove one eye for people? Why are you trying to... It's not healthy. Which is why I said religion messed up a lot of things when it has to do with our life and relationship. Because when they dangle that unhealthy relationship of the description of Jesus to you, and they say Jesus is your role model, love your neighbors as Jesus has loved you, love your family as Christ loved the church. Very unhealthy relationship. How will they say that somebody loved people that were totally against him, that were going for... What is that? And you people have we have all digested it. I was a part of it. I taught it. I was a pastor in church. I taught people to love people like that. But right now we are saying there is nothing healthy about that. Doesn't define God in any way. Look at the universe and look at the things that you know that God created, and look at how mutually beneficial this universe is. Look at the give and take that happens in the universe. What part of the universe do you see that has this unhealthy relationship and unhealthy love that they said Jesus gave to us? What part of human life has that? Not even the love of a mother to a child, which is supposed to be the highest form of love. That idea was created to put us in the situation where so many people are right now. To make it easy for people that are smart to trample on you, to take advantage of you, and they will still preach the sermon of love to you. The same people that are maltreating you. That's what all of that was about. And they've successfully created that foundation, and they are using us to constantly sink it in. And now you don't even know what love is anymore. You don't even know what boundaries are anymore. You don't even know how to demand for healthy love anymore. You don't know how to give it anymore. Because the definition of love according to religion is this one-sided, draining. I don't even want to use the adjective that is coming into my head. Unlearn that. That is not love in any way. It is not love in any way. The love that they describe that Jesus had for people, that is not love. That is not love. That is not what love is. If you want to know what love is, look at the universe, the things that is existing in the universe outside of human being, and you see what love is. Look at the relationship between different elements of the universe. Look at the birds, look at the fish in the sea, look at every other thing that is not human being, and see their interaction. You will know what love is. Yorùbá ní eyín tájá fi ń bọ́mọ ẹ̀ ṣeré náà ló fi ń gé. That is love. A máa ṣeré, a máa jà. That is love. Not what they taught you. Is please, please, please. God is love. They told you that God is love. And then he's going to wipe the whole earth because of sin. He's going to take people out because they refuse to forgive other people. Yet he's taking them out because he refused to forgive them. Make it make sense. That is not love. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. And for God also loved the world that is going to take everybody and throw them into fire. How do you put those two things in the same sentence? It is not love. You have to unlearn it. Empty yourself of whatever religion told you that love is. That is not love. Nobody creates two human beings and puts them into a garden and then put the temptation inside there. Why did he create the tree of knowledge of good and evil? Why? How can you love your children and set fire inside the middle of your house and say, this candle is here, or not because they need light or there is light, but you turn on a candle and you are telling toddlers not to go there and you love them? How is that love? Then the toddlers now go there out of curiosity, that you know they are curious. They go there and they touch the fire and they get burnt, and you still punish them for it. Then you come back and now say you are coming to save them from the same thing that you created. Why don't you just take it away if you love them? Why all this manipulation? Which is why you stay in such relationships and it's okay, because that is the definition of what you know as love. You see women that are going through DV and they say that, their husband is raising his hand against them because he's trying to correct them. He still loves them. A grown adult thinks that it is okay for another adult to correct you by what? Raising their hand. Because that's the way God corrects you. Because that is the way God showed love to Job. He took away everything from Job, and then they said he now gave him back. Please, excuse me, those children he gave to Job at that age, can they ever replace those children, those grown children that passed? That's love. That's the love that religion taught you, and you've accepted it. In fact, you tell yourself you don't even deserve it. That kind of love, you don't even deserve it. It is too much. It is more than what you deserve. And then you come into human life and you are wondering why you end up in those kind of relationships. You wonder why you maintain those kind of relationships. No, now. At Ifá College, one of the things I help you to do is unlearn these misconceptions. It's a foundational problem that you need to deal with. Go back and tell yourself everything they told you about. I had to do this with myself. I look at myself in the mirror and I tell myself that that person that they describe in the Bible is not God. That is not the divine and supreme being, which is why I will never allow you to say Olódùmarè is the same thing as God. No, the idea of God that they created in you has nothing to do with Olódùmarè. That idea of God, go and unlearn it. That love that your religion told you, unlearn it. Because that is not what love is. So until you now relearn what love really is, then you will be able to love yourself. Then you will be able to love other people. As a child in the children's church, they taught us that joy is the acronym for Jesus first, yourself last, and others in between. And you have sucked that in. That is why you can be in a draining relationship and think it is okay. Because what? Others are supposed to come before you. Unlearn it is a lie. They put that in us so that when they come back to manipulate us, to maltreat us, to take away from us, we will feel okay about it. Because that's the way God loves. Olódùmarè does not love anybody like that. The Orishas does not love anybody like that. Your Ori does not love you like that. Your Egbe does not love you like that. We were not raised to love like that as Africans, as Yoruba people. So empty your head of that love that they taught you, so that it doesn't affect your relationship moving forward. Tell yourself, sit down in front of the mirror and tell yourself, the God of the Bible is not love. All this scripture does not speak love. It is narcissist, it is manipulative, it is selfish, it is unhealthy. That is what it is. Tell yourself that. Please, Pearl Itopa, I don't want to block you, but if you keep spamming my live streaming with this kind of messages, I would have to block you. So it's either you are not going to type this, please. If you need help, post it once. Somebody will post the WhatsApp number. Send a message to that WhatsApp number. Don't type this in the comment section of my live streaming, please. If you need help and it's an emergency, call 911 in your country. This is not a rescue team. If you need help and you want to be matured and adult about it, type your message once, copy the WhatsApp number on your screen and send a message and wait for a response. Thank you. So you need to define that to yourself, and it will help you as you move forward in 2026. Someone should please type the WhatsApp number in the comment section. Now we are going to make a declaration together. We are going to make a declaration together. Yeah, we were talking about, I mentioned Odù Ifá Oturameji that talks about Àbọrú, the empty well. Odù Ifá Oturameji that talks about Àbọrú. So we are going to make a declaration. You are going to write it with your own hand. Those of you that are registered at the Ifá Business School, you are going to get the teaching of today in this PDF that I prepared and I'm reading. You are going to get it in your mail, the same mail trail where you have been receiving messages from me from. You are going to get it as a free bonus, just the way you got the one from last week that talked about finances. You are going to get the one for today that talks about relationship. I told you, if you are a student at the Ifá College, or you are a student at the Ifá Business School, you are going to get more than what you signed for, because you are talking to somebody that has wealth of knowledge and is ready to share it. Every other person, you can watch this live stream, but they are going to get the documents that they can continue to go over and over again. So if you have not registered at the Ifá Business School, go to the website, ifacollege.ng. When you get to website, the 3 buttons on the right, you see 3 lines on the top right corner. Click on it. It will take you to the menu bar. You see Ifá Business School. Register there. Once you register there, we will have your email, and then all of these free teachings that we have, especially the ones that will help you towards 2026, it will be shared with you. you would always have it in your DM. Who is there? Who is there? Yes? Come and open this a bit. So you would always get that. Those of you that are on the Ifá Business School, I'm sure you got the one for last week. If you didn't get the one for, it's okay. If you didn't get the one for last week, please let me know. Can I have the box of the tissue? It's somewhere here. Where is it? Somebody brought one for me. Take the box of the tissue. It's not there. In front here. Come and check here. Check for it. So if you have not received it, please send a mail. The same email trail that you have been using, the same thread of email. Send a message there, and then somebody will check the email tomorrow and send it to you. But in the next 24 hours after this live stream, you will receive it. So this is the declaration we are making. I declare this covenant before Olódùmarè, before my Ori and my ancestors. I commit to honoring the sacredness of my own Ashe, of my own Ori in 2026. I will not pour from an empty cup. That is the covenant you're making with yourself. I am not pouring from an empty cup. I will not stay where I am not celebrated. I will not give 80 and receive 20. I will only stay where my Ashe multiplies. The relationship that multiplies my Ashe, I will deepen it. The relationships that drain my Ashe, I will release it and cut it off. Where I have abandoned myself, I will return home and love myself. That is the declaration that we are making for ourselves. So when you receive this, for students of Ifá College and Ifá Business School, when you receive it, print out that part, sign it out, make it, frame it somewhere, continue to look at it every day. Get an accountability partner that together you'll be checking on each other to make sure that you are following through this in 2026. See, if you follow what I told you last week for your finances, and you follow this one I told you this week for your relationship, and you follow the one I will tell you next week, which has to do with your health, you see these three major parts: your money, your relationship, your health. If you follow it through every step of the way, every month of the year, all 52 weeks, all 365 days, as much as is humanly possible for you, at the end of 2026, you'll be telling a better story. 2026 will become the year of what you say it will become for you, not one lie that they are telling you. 2026 is the year of double portion and great anointing. It's wild. For those of you that want to tell yourself the truth, you will send a message. Can somebody post the WhatsApp number on TikTok? You send a message on that WhatsApp number and say, Iyanifa, I want to make an Ifá divination and know what the next calendar year holds for me. What are the instructions for next year for me? What are the things to avoid? What are the things to stay with? What are the things I have to continue to do? What are the things I have to stop doing? What exactly is 2026 for me, and how do I navigate it? Now is the time that you are supposed to know that. So you send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen right now to find out that. Yes, I know that as Yoruba people, our calendar is different from the Gregorian calendar, but we live in a world where the Gregorian calendar is being used and we follow it. And that is the way our life is designed at this moment. We are living in it, so we need to know how to navigate it. It's a new day, it's a new month, it's a new year every day, yes. But you see, the next 12 calendar months, you have to be strategic about it and understand where you stand and where Ifá stands with you. So you are sending a message to that WhatsApp number to say, Iyanifa, I want to know what 2026 holds for me. Not a general statement of it is a year of abundance for everybody. You have done that over the last 10, 20 years. Has it actually been what they said it was going to be for you? No. So it's time for you to find out for yourself the simple instructions that will guide you in the year. What are the things you are supposed to be doing? What are the things to avoid? What are those major occurrences that will happen next year? If it's negative, how do you avoid it? If it's positive, how do you align with it? You need to receive instructions for the new year for yourself, not a general one. So on this note, we will close by saying, I have 3 tools for people that are registered in the Ifa College and Ifa Business School. 1, I will send you a quarterly relationship audit sheet. Every quarter, you'll be able to audit your relationship. I will send you a 24 hours no practice. How to practice no every 24 hours. That today, I am going to say no when I need to say no. Every 24 hours. How do you do it for yourself? And put checks and balances to make sure that you are not saying yes when you need to say no. The 3rd tool I will be sending to you is the sacred hour, 1 hour daily that is for you. How do you manage that 1 hour daily, that sacred 1 hour every day for yourself? Within that 1 hour out of 24 hours is just about yourself. I will be sending you that. Now, this is an invitation for those of you that have not joined Ifa College or Ifa Business School. Head over to the website and register for 1 course and become our students. I share a lot of free things online, several hours every day and every week, sharing real deep practical information that you can apply in your life and see real life changes. I just don't come here to recite Odù Ifá for you and tell you the story of how our forefathers were black people and they had beautiful afro hair and they were rich and wealthy. No, real life practical things that you need to do to apply to your life. That's what I teach you. Now imagine what I do with students that are registered, paid information at the Ifa College. If you have not subscribed for praying the right way in Ifa and ÌШЭШE, there is a right way to pray. In Ifa and իշẹ̀ṣe, we don't say, oh God, I beg, God, please, if you just do it, I know I don't deserve it, but please just do it. God, why? God, please. We don't do that. We make declarations based on precedence. We make iwure. In a few minutes, I'll be giving the iwure for today. If you want to learn how to make iwure like that, pray the right way in Ifa and իշẹ̀ṣe, go to the link in the bio. You see subscription in the bio of this TikTok channel. Click on subscription and subscribe. If you're on YouTube or you're catching a replay, thank you so much, Iyanifa, or you're catching a replay, you go to the bio of the TikTok, of the YouTube channel, go to the bio, you click on the join button, not subscribe. On YouTube is not subscribe. Subscribe is just for you to be part of the general free information. But to be able to get the paid information, you have to click on join. So click on the join button and you'll be able to access praying the right way in Ifa and իշẹ̀ṣe. If you have not joined the global Ifa community, send a message to the WhatsApp number that is now showing on your screen. The WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen, send a message and say, I want to join the global Ifa community, and you'll be sent the link to join it. We can't send a link in the comment section here right now, we will have, but if you're on YouTube catching a replay, every information you have will be in the description box of that video. So go to the website ifacollege.ng, register for a course, and you'll be receiving a lot of free tools that will help you prepare for the new year. You'll be receiving a lot of free tools. For those of you that apply to get into Ifa Business School, I think all emails has been responded to now. Those that qualified, their application has been approved and they qualified, they should have received an email as at today. Everybody, to the last one person, should have received their email today that you qualify. If you don't qualify at this time, don't worry. You can apply again next month. We are hand-picking people because we want results. It's not for everybody. We want results. Some of you, I still advise you to go and still continue to watch my free teachings. Continue to watch my free teachings. It's not about money here. It's about results. About results, right? So the WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen right now, and you can send a message on WhatsApp. My final words to you today is some of you saw names today that hurt you. You remember people that you invested in, that you poured into, and it hurts you. I felt the same way. People that you love that wouldn't love you back the same way you love them. Don't make this about them. Don't make this about you. Make this about improvement. Make this about making the next calendar year better. Make it about you. Make it about the results you are going to see. 2026 is not going to be a year of perfection. There will still be ups and downs and little mistakes here and there, but it's a year of improvement, a year of reciprocity, a year of making your relationship better, a year of telling yourself that I will pour into people that deserve it, and I would also receive. It's okay for me to receive. It's okay for me to set boundaries. In our relationship, that is what next year is going to look like. So start where you are right now and tell yourself that relationship wise, right now I realize my fault. I take accountability for everything. I take responsibility for everything, and I'm going to make it better. You are the one that will choose what 2026 is going to look like. It's not God that is going to do it for you. Yes, you are the one that is going to choose it. So we have come to the end of our live streaming for today. Before I make the Iwure, let me make these few announcements. Ifa Business School is starting. The first class is starting on the 2nd of January. You have received your preparatory messages, and I'm sure you are preparing. Don't eat too much chicken and forget that you have work to do on the 2nd of January. We are resuming on the 2nd of January for both the weekly classes and the monthly classes. Ifa Business School is aimed at helping us create generational wealth, not just to build business or to have money. Generational wealth is the focus. Iyanifa Ewa TV is our YouTube channel. You can go there and catch replays of all our live streamings, our daily live streamings, our weekly live streamings. You would catch it there, right? And I'm pleased to announce to you that beginning next week, Iyanifa Ewa TV will be streaming 24 hours. Yes, we will be live streaming 24 hours. Every time you get there, there will be one message, one teaching, one ceremony or the other from Iyanifa Ewa that will be streaming on our YouTube channel. So we'll be streaming 24 hours beginning from next week, before the end of next week. Yes. And we are doing that because we have people on different time zones. A lot of people feel left out when they are watching replays, and they're feeling like, Iyanifa is only focused on people in Nigeria. I mean, at the moment I live in Nigeria, so it's easier for me to focus on the Nigerian time zone. But from next week, every one of us, it will be streaming every time you are awake. So whether you are on the PST, you are on the EST, you are on CAT, you are on the West African time zone, whatever time zone you are, just wake up in the morning and you will find Àṣẹ for today streaming in your face. Yes, there. I'm grateful to Olódùmarè and for the wonderful people that were brought into my life this year. I keep saying I cannot do it alone, and some of you took it upon yourself to say, let me be a part of this movement and support this woman and give her ideas of how Ifa College can grow, how Iyanifa Ewa TV can grow. And one of such people has been, this person has been amazing. The person chooses to remain anonymous, and I'm grateful for you. I know you are not watching right now because it is nighttime in your country, but I say to you that last year, Elédùmarè, Ajé will find you, Ajé will increase with you, Ajé will direct your steps into places of abundance. The ancestors will stay with you and expand you. Your purpose on life, you will not miss it. People will come out of their way to support your own vision. As you are supporting Ifa College, as you are supporting Iyanifa Ewa, as you have made this a point of duty to make things easier for us, last year, Elédùmarè, àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, they will surround you with the people that you need to make your own journey easier. Your path is protected. Àwọn ìyá mi will protect you from wicked and unreasonable people. Àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, they will support everything that you do. Men and women will go out of their way to favor you. Last year, Elédùmarè, You will not make mistakes in this life. Wherever it is that you turn to, you will find favor, you will find help, you will find grace. Last year, Elédùmarè. And I'm grateful for every other person that has also contributed in the tiny little way or the other to Ifa College and Iyanifa Ewa TV this year. You guys are the reason that we are here. This is not my project. I'm just the one that is anchoring it. This is our project. As many people as are watching the live streaming and replays on Iyanifa Ewa TV, they are embracing Ifa. ÌṢẸШE is expanding. People's lives are getting better. People are making better choices. And globally, our world is becoming a better place. So please, in any way you can support us, every idea that you have, we are welcome to receiving it. My team is overwhelmed already with a lot of work. We need more and more people. So whichever way you think you can help us, financially, materially, mentally, business-wise, emotionally, spiritually, academically, you have connections, you know people, you want us to expand into your country, you know that Ifa has a crowd in your country. African spirituality, African herbalism has a crowd in your country. I beg of you, we can expand there. Iyanifa Ewa can expand there. Ifa College can expand there. Our fertility, our herbal brand can expand there. You understand? So, and all we are doing is making life better for every other person. If you have any questions, please ask before we round off and we make our Iwure. Iwure is how we make prayers in Ifa and ÌШΕШE. Right, so we are making our Iwure, and that has to be the most, I need something to do. That has to be the most beautiful part of our live streaming for most people. A lot of you are waiting for the Iwure. I'm also waiting for it. So one of the days of the week when we start streaming 24 hours, it will be Iwure all through. 24 hours of non-stop Iwure. I'm telling you, say that Ifa is taking over the world and Iyanifa Ewa is playing her part. How can I appease my worry each day? Please send a message to the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen. Prince Kush, I think you have my WhatsApp number already. Send a message, and how you appease your worry is different from the way I appease mine. The way you are supposed to appease yours is different from the way I'm supposed to appease mine, which is why I cannot answer it as a general question in an open space right now. So just send a message via the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen. Is there any other question before we round off? Yes, we are going to Kenya. We are moving to Kenya. We're expanding to Kenya. We are moving to Kenya. Ifa College is expanding to Kenya in 2026. Ewa Herbs and Fertility Center is expanding to Kenya. Iyanifa Ewa TV is expanding to Kenya. We are carrying Ifa and իշΕշE into Kenya officially next year. And Jane Juma has been so awesome to the realization of this. Jane Juma, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate all your support. It means a whole lot to me. Thank you so much. Any other question before we say our Iwure and we round off? Yeah, you're ready to say Ashe? Okay. Ashe. Do you have anything with Ashe? You don't have. Let me see. This one is not loud. Any other question? And something you told me, I got a huge haha from it. Okay. Oh, Iyanifa. All right. Okay. No questions. All right. Chief Ewa, Iyanifa. So those of you that don't know, look at my crown. I'm a chief. Oh. You are birthing something new. Iyanifa, I cannot wait to see it. I can't wait to be a part of it. I trust you. I like when I hear something big is coming, something new is coming. You guys, watch out. Iyanifa from the Sacred Groove is birthing something new. We are waiting. We are all waiting. Trust me. We will loud it here. Do you use Zelle? Yes, I do. Prince Kush? Yes, I do. I do. If you want to support us financially, just send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen. We receive money in Naira, in cedis, in rands, in Kenyan shillings, in dirhams, as Arab Emirates dirhams, in pounds, in US dollars, in Canadian dollars and in euros. At the moment, we receive money directly in any of these currencies. So if you want to support us, we are open to receive support. We are not proud though. We have not reached there. We are doing well actually, but we have not reached there, and we need the support of everybody. We need the support of everybody. So just send the message to the WhatsApp number that is on your screen and say, Iyanifa, this is how we want to support Ifá College, and we will be grateful. And you will see what your money is doing. Without your money, you see what we are doing. So imagine that you send us money now. You see how the big things I will be doing. Thank you so much for your gift. I super appreciate it. All right, let us make our ìwúre. Ifá ó bá ní ṣe, kí Elédùmarè ó bá ní ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn, kó bá wa ṣe. Ó yá, let's sing. Ifá ó bá ní ṣe, kí Elédùmarè ó bá ní ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn, kó bá wa ṣe. Akọ́dá ayé àṣèbà. Àṣèbà ṣẹ̀dá, àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́, àṣèbà tí wọ̀ oòrùn. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé, ọba lè wí lè ṣe, ọba lè ṣe lè rí, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀. Òràn ọmọ níṣẹ́ fàyà tí àṣèbà, ọba tó lọ kọrin kése, ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayérayé, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀. Káàbí yóò sí o, ọba tí ń fọba jẹ, alágbádá iná, àṣèbà. Káàbí yóò sí Elédùmarè ọba òkè, ọba adániwáyé, amẹ̀dá, aṣẹ̀dá, awẹ̀dá, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀. Ọba tó ṣílẹ̀kùn ọjọ́ ìní, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe. Ajagunmalè olúwo òdi ọ̀run, àṣèbà. Olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin, àṣèbà. Àṣèbà ìyá àti bàbá wa tó ṣọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà wá sáyé, àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀. Gbogbo agbára tó sulé ayé rẹ̀, gbogbo agbára tó ṣílẹ̀kùn ọjọ́ ìní la ṣèbà fún, àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀. Gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tí ó mọlẹ̀ tó dilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire mú, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀. Ọbàtálá, ọbàtáàṣà, ọba takuntakun lóde rẹ̀ rí, àṣèbà àṣeyé ìpà ọ̀ṣà, àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀. Ọ̀ṣun ṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ̀ olóòyò ayò, iyè ní ládékojú ẹbọra tí ń gbé nínú omi. Ẹ̀wùjí alágbolódò, àṣèbà àṣe omi o, ọ̀tá o, ẹ̀rí o, àgbá o, oreye yí Ọ̀ṣun o, àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀. Kábíyèsí Ṣàngó alágbádá iná, aláwọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀run, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ṣàngó là ń ké sí yẹn. Àkàtà yẹ́rìyẹ́rì, iná lójú, iná nímú, iná lẹ́nu. Wọ́n níná ń bẹ lọ́dọ̀ bàbá mi lọ́run, èéfín nìkan là ń gbá láyè. Àṣẹ kábíyèsí Ṣàngó àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀. Èṣù láàánú ògiri òkò, láàróyè àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀. Wọ́n ní ẹlẹ́kùn sunkún, láàróyè ń sùn jẹ. Ẹlẹ́kùn ṣumí, láàróyè ń ṣùkún. Abẹ́ṣóńṣó lórí, wọ́n ní láàróyè olórí agbẹ́rù sí. Abẹ́ṣóńṣó lórí, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀. Èṣù má ṣe wá, ọmọ ẹlòmíì ni kò ṣe. Ògún lákàyè ọ̀ṣun ìmọ̀lẹ̀ olómi nílé fẹ̀jẹ̀wẹ̀. Òláṣọ nílé fi mọ̀kímọ̀ bora. Ògún tó lànà falára, ògún tó lànà fàjẹrò, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀. Iye ọjà, iye gbogbo ọmọ ẹja, ẹbọra tí ń gbé nínú omi, Ẹ̀wùjí akí Iyemọja, àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀. Obìnrin tó ń gbé nísàlẹ̀ omi, olú odò, tó ń gbàdọ̀bálẹ̀ ẹgbẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà ẹgbẹ̀rún ọkùnrin, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀. Gbogbo lọ́balọ́ba, gbogbo níjòyè lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé, gbogbo àwọn tó jókòó sórí ìtẹ́ àwọn bàbá wa tí wọ́n ń darí, tí wọ́n ń ṣolórí, tí wọ́n ń darí ìlú, àníkádé ó pẹ́ lórí yín, kí bàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ yín, kí nùgẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, káṣẹ pẹ́ lẹ́nu yín. A ní kí ìlú má torí yín tú o, kò torí àwọn bàbá yín tú, kò ní torí yín tú, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìyá mi Ajíbọ́lá Ẹdán, Ajíbọ́lá mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ ọ̀rà, Ajíbọ́lá onílé, mo ṣèbà onílé, mo ṣèbà Ẹdán, mo ṣèbà ìyá mi Àbẹ̀ní, mo ní bíbà mi ṣe ọ̀. Gbogbo agbára tó súnlé ayé ló la ṣèbà fún, àníkíbà wá ṣe ọ̀. Gbogbo ọmọ onílé la ṣèbà fún, gbogbo ẹ̀yin olúwo, gbogbo ẹ̀yin olúwo mi àsápè ọlà, àṣèbà. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyá àbíyè, àṣèbà. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin apènà, gbogbo ẹ̀yin lísà, gbogbo àwọn balógun, gbogbo àwọn ọ̀kún, mo ṣèbà onílé mo ṣèbà òṣùgbó mo ní kí bà mí ṣe o ọlọ́pọ̀ tó wà wá sáyé ìyá àti bàbá wa àṣèbà a ní kí bà wá ṣe gbogbo àwọn tó wà pẹ̀lú wa gbogbo àwọn tó ti re bí àgbáre àṣèbà a ní kí bà wá ṣe o ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ò ṣòro mọ̀ nígbà ẹ̀yin ẹlẹ́yẹ àṣèbà ẹlẹ́yẹ àṣèbà àwọn ọ̀yá ayé àṣèbà àwọn tí Elédùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru ẹ̀yin arógbáṣọ má bòtán ẹ̀yin apanimáyọ̀dà ẹ̀yin atẹ̀dọ̀jòrò òǹró ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ là wá lórí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ dá wa lóṣù ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ní ká máa ṣáwó àṣèbà a ní kí bà wá ṣe o ẹ̀yin ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ wọn tí ń bẹ́lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì jà ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ lọ́mú àṣèbà a ní kí bà wá ṣe o lórí gbogbo mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbálá ayé tá a ṣe ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ lẹ́nu ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run àṣèbà a ní kí bà wá ṣe bọ̀rọ̀ kíní ayé bọ̀rọ̀ kíní ọ̀run àṣèbà a ṣe músòmúsò ẹgbẹ́ o a ṣe àkíyíká ẹgbẹ́ o a ṣe ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run ẹgbà bá wa a ní kí bà wá ṣe o láì dápá kan sí látòkè lókè àṣèbà gbogbo orí tó péjọpọ̀ síbí lẹ́nu àṣèbà ẹlẹ́dàá gbogbo ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan nù wa àṣèbà àṣefá orí mi rèé o ifá olókun asọ̀rọ̀dayọ̀ ifá ẹlẹ́rìí ìpín àṣeyé ìpà ifá àṣeyé ìpà ìpín a ní kí bà wá ṣe o ọ̀sẹ̀ tuntun míì la tún wá fẹ́ mú lénìí a ti wá kọ́ nínú ẹ̀kọ́ ifá ọdún tó ń lọ sópin yìí kò ní dìwà mẹ́rù láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àwa la máa rẹ́yìn ọdún yìí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ọdún yìí ò ní kó wa lọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àṣẹ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ọdún yìí ò ní kó wa lọ ọdún yìí ò ní dìwà mẹ́rù lọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè gbogbo ibi tá a bá kọjú sí lọ́dún yìí ìtókù tọdún yìí fi máa parí ire ayọ̀ ìdùnnú àlàáfíà ọlá àti ìgbéga òun ló máa jẹ́ tiwa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àwa la máa lẹ́yìn ọdún yìí o wọn ò ní kó bàtà ọ̀fọ̀ síwájú ilé wa ní ìtókù tọdún yìí fi máa parí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè gbogbo bá a ṣe ń lọ gbogbo bá a ṣe ń bọ̀ ògúnlákayé á máa pààrọ̀ àti àbọ̀ wa mọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi níbi gbogbo tá a bá wà àní gbọ́rọ̀ burúkú àní gbọ́rọ̀ òbànújẹ́ sẹ́nì kọ̀ọ̀kan nù wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ọdún tuntun tó wá ń bọ̀ yìí náà á bá wa láyọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè nínú ọlá nínú ọlà nínú ìdùnnú àti ayọ̀ òun la fi máa ṣọdún tuntun láṣẹ Èdùmàrè gbogbo àwa tá a péjọpọ̀ tá a ṣèbẹ̀rẹ̀ ọdún yìí la máa ṣèparí ẹ̀ la máa rọ́dún tuntun láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wọ́n ní ọdọọdún là ń rórógbó ọdọọdún là ń róbì ọdọọdún là ń ráwùsá lórí àtẹ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ọdún ò ní gbé wa lọ ọdún ò ní kó wa lọ ọmọ aráyé ò ní dìwà mẹ́rù pẹ̀lú ọdún tó ń lọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ọdún tuntun tó wá ń bọ̀ yìí á gbére wá fún wa á gbé ọlá wá fún wa á gbé ọlà wá fún wa ìgbéga ìdùnnú ayọ̀ ìlera pípé àti àìkú tí ń ṣe baálé ọ̀rọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ajé ògún olùsọ̀ á fi ṣèrọ̀rùn fún wa nínú ọdún tó ń bọ̀ yìí ọdún tó ń bọ̀ yìí ìlera pípé la fi máa lò gbà àní fi ìlera ṣọdún wọn ní níbi gbogbo bí tá a bá ti ń pe ẹlẹ́jẹ̀ òun lára ti ń jẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ọdún tuntun tá à ń lọ yìí tá à ń wò yìí ara tù wá ara dẹ̀ wá pẹ̀sẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wọ́n ní iyọ̀ lóníkèmí àti yín láyọ̀ ọdún tuntun tá à ń lọ sínú ẹ̀ yìí èmi àti yín máa láyọ̀ ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè iyọ̀ lóníkọ́mọ aráyé máa fẹnu yọ̀ wí tèmi àti yín kíkọ́ máa fẹnu àtẹ́ wí tèmi àti yín nínú ọdún tó ń bọ̀ yìí ọmọ aráyé máa fẹnu yọ̀ wí tiwa ìṣọkùnrin ní ìṣobìnrin ní ọmọdé ní àgbà ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wọ́n á máa fẹnu yọ̀ wí tiwa ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè nínú ọdún tuntun tó ń bọ̀ yìí sẹ́ àní fojú sunkún ọmọ àní mọ sàárì ọmọ ẹrù tálábàámọ̀ èdè tú wọn ò ní gbé wá káwa mọ́lé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ọdún tó ń bọ̀ yìí ire àtayọ̀ tó wà nínú ẹ̀ òun ló máa gbé fèmí àti láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àní lájẹ́ lọ́rùn á máa ní lọ́wọ́ ni o àní tí aṣọ àgbàmọ́lẹ̀ àní bí ọmọ aráyé nínú ọdún tó ń bọ̀ yìí àwọn tó láyé àwọn tó nílẹ̀ wọ́n á dúró tì wá wọ́n á bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣepé ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pá kí àlàkẹ́ ọ̀sá méjì mi ò pè yín fún kú mi ò pè yín fárùn nítorí gbogbo orí kọ̀ọ̀kan tó péjọpọ̀ sí wípé ọdún tuntun tó ń bọ̀ yẹn ẹ fààyè gbà wá ẹ jẹ́ ká rí bá ti ṣe ẹ jẹ́ ká rọ́nà gbégbà ẹ jẹ́ káwa náà rí ilé ayé ṣe owó tó fi ń ṣe ilé ayé ẹ fi ṣe nírọ̀rùn fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wọ́n ní kò sí bọ́mọdé ṣe máa jẹ̀kọ́ tí ò nira lọ́wọ́ kò sí bá a ṣe fẹ́ ṣorí wa tí ò ní mì ọdún tuntun tá à ń wọ̀ yìí níbi gbogbo tí ẹ̀kọ́ bá ti ń rá wa lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yọ́nú yín la béèrè fún ẹ̀yin tó láyé ẹ̀yin tó nílẹ̀ ẹ yọ́nú sí wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ẹ má dá sí wa lára, ẹ yọ́nú sí wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ má dá sí wa lára, ẹ dúró tì wá, ẹ bá wa ṣe, ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run apè yín o. Ọdún tuntun tá à ń lọ yìí, ẹ wá ró tì wá, ẹ wá dúró tì wá, ẹ wá bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣepé ní gbogbo ọ̀nà tá a ti nílò ẹgbẹ́ wa, kẹgbẹ́ wa dìde fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kí ẹgbẹ́ wa dìde fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kí wọ́n má fi ṣe àwa nìkan lásán, wọ́n ní ẹnìkan ò tó sìn kí ẹnìkan ò tó sìn ọ̀pẹ. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ọmọ aráyé máa rọ̀gbà yí wa ká nínú ọdún tuntun tá a fẹ́ mú yìí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Mo ní gbogbo ìbá fojú kan ọ̀rìn jọ yẹn ló ń yọ òun, kọ́mọ aráyé máa yọ́nú sí wa. Ẹ̀yọ́nú Ọlọ́run bá ẹ̀yọ́nú ènìyàn òun la béèrè fún nínú ọdún tuntun kó máa yọ́nú sí wa. Ìṣọkùnrin ni òṣòbìnrin ni ọmọdé ni àgbà ni dúdú ni funfun ni lẹ́bọ lóògùn ni afàìmọ́niṣe ni aṣeni tán bá ní dárò ni oṣoolé ni àjẹlé ni babaláwo ni oníṣègùn ni níbi gbogbo tó bá wà lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbàlá ayé kó máa yọ́nú sí wa, kó máa yọ́nú sí wa, kó máa yọ́nú sí wa, kó máa yọ́nú sí wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ká má ṣubú dànù bá a ṣe ń lọ lọ́dún tuntun yìí, nǹkan tá à ń jẹ, nǹkan tá a fẹ́ jẹ òun là ń wá kiri, ká má pàdé èyí tó máa jẹ wá lọ́nà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Tọmọtọmọ, tọkọ, tẹbí, tará, táyà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní ṣubú dànù, àní ṣubú dànù, àní báráyé fọwọ́ tì. Ibi tí ìrètí wa wà, ibẹ̀ ni orí wa máa gbé wa lọ, ibẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ wa máa sìn wá dé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìjọ tí ebi bá ń pa ọ̀nà, tẹ́bí bá ń pa títì nínú ọdún tá à ń wò yìí, èmi àti yín ò ní bá wọn rà ní fẹsẹ̀ sí o. Èmi àti yín ò ní bá wọn rà ní fẹsẹ̀ sí o. Ògúnláka yóò ní fẹ̀jẹ̀ wa wọ̀, Ògúnláka yóò ní fẹ̀jẹ̀ wa pa títì láàárọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n á dáàbò bò wá lórí ọkọ, lórí ọmọ, lórí aya, lórí iṣẹ́, nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi, níbi gbogbo tá a bá wà. Àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n á dáàbò bò wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ká a bá wá rẹ́nikẹ́ni tó bá ti wá lọ lúgọ, tó dúró sínú òkùnkùn, tó fẹ́ ta ọfà sínú ìmọ́lẹ̀ fún wa nínú ọdún tuntun láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n á fi wọ́n ṣe ẹ̀sín, wọ́n á fi wọ́n ṣe ẹ̀sín ìta gbangba láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ẹbọ tó ń tì torí wa gbé, ẹbọ tó máa gbé kú nìyẹn. Àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n á fi ṣan ara wọn, wọ́n á fi ṣóúnjẹ jẹ fún wọn, wọ́n á fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ ara wọn, wọ́n á fi ṣe ọtí mu fún wọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwa ò ní kí tẹnikẹ́ni má dà ọ́. Ẹni tó bá wá dúró nídúró pé òun fẹ́ wo bí tá a máa gbé gbà lọ́dún tuntun láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, lójú ẹ̀mí wọn àgbèdébi gíga. Èyí tó bá ti wá ní kò ní ṣojú òun láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, á jẹun tó láyé báyìí, á lọ ṣan wọ́n lọ́rùn ni. Torí ó ti di dandan káwa rí bá ti ṣe, ó ti di dandan káwa rọ́nà gbégbà, ó ti di dandan ká ṣoríire mọ́tilẹ̀ nínú ọdún tuntun tó ń bọ̀ ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn aláṣekù á bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣepé o. Àwọn tó ṣàwọ̀ kù sẹ́yìn, wọ́n á bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣepé o. Àwọn tó tẹ̀lú yìí dó, àwọn baba ńlá baba wa tó tẹ̀lú yìí dó káwa tó dé, wọ́n á bá wa ṣe tiwa nírọ̀rùn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo alábíamọ táwọn ọmọ yín lọ léèwé nínú ọdún tó ń bọ̀ yìí, owó, ọlá, ọlà tẹ́ ẹ nílò láti fún àwọn ọmọ yẹn ní ìwé tó pé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ajé á fi ṣèrànràn fún yín. Ẹ wà ní fojú sunkún ọmọ, ẹ ní mọ sáré ọmọ. Àwọn ọmọ tẹ́ ẹ ti ń sáré kàkàkà nítorí tiwọn, ìjọ tí nǹkan ẹ̀yẹn wọn bá dé, wọn ò ní fèmí àti wọn ò ní fi wá ṣàwátì láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ò ní gbà ṣe wa ṣe, ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ò ní gbà ṣe wa ṣe lórí àwọn ọmọ wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹrù tálábíàmọ yìí tú, wọn ò ní gbé wá ká wa mọ́lé o. Àní lóko ọmọ lọ́rùn, àní mọ sáré ọmọ. Àwọn ọmọ wa ò ní rárìn fẹsẹ̀ sí o, wọn ò ní rálákòbá o. Wọn ẹ̀fọn ayé ò ní fún wọn, èdè ayé ò ní dì wọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àrídùnnú làwọn ọmọ yẹn jẹ́ fún wa títí dojú alẹ́, àrídùnnú ló máa jẹ́ fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá láwọn àgbàlagbà nílé, wọn ò ní fún àgbàlagbà lé yín dà yín láàmú, wọn ò ní fi wọ́n dà yín láàmú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Báwa náà ṣe wá ń dàgbà, àágbó, àátọ́, àáfèrègìjòdè, wọn ò ní fi wá dà wọn ọmọ wa láàmú. Àádàgbà, àní dàgbà yà, nínú ìlera pípé la fi máa ṣe àgbàlagbà tiwa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àgbà tó máa gbó, tó máa tọ́ l'Elédùmarè máa ṣe wá, wọn ò ní fi wá dà wọn ọmọ wa láàmú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìlera pípé òun là ń tọrọ. Àní dùbúlẹ̀ àìsàn fọmọ, ọmọ ò ní dùbúlẹ̀ àìsàn fún wa. ọmọ aráyé ò ní fi ṣan ara wa bá wa jà, wọn ò ní fẹ̀jẹ̀ ara wa bá wa jà, wọn ò ní dá wá sí ìdùbúlẹ̀ àìsàn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní kírígí báyìí òun lára ọ̀tá máa ń le kókó ni, ara wa máa le ni, ìlera pípé ló máa jẹ́ tiwa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo bí tá a bá kọjú sí, ire lójú owó ń rí, ire lójú wa máa rí. Níbi gbogbo tá a bá wà, ọmọ aráyé, àwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn lẹ́ẹ̀kan lórúkọ, wọ́n á lànà owó kàn wá, wọ́n á lànà ọlá kàn wá, wọ́n á lànà ọlà kàn wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Níbi gbogbo tá a bá wà sẹ́wọ́n nínú igbó lórógbó wà, ọmọ aráyé ń lànà kan ni, àwọn ọmọ aráyé á lànà owó kàn ní, wọ́n á lànà ọlá kàn ní, wọ́n á lànà ọlà kàn ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní ọ̀nà òkì ń dímọ́ lọ́kọ́, ọ̀nà òkì ń dímọ́ ládàá, ọ̀nà ríríjẹ àti rírí mu kò ní dímọ́ èmi àti yín, ọ̀nà ìgbéga, ọ̀nà ajé, ọ̀nà owó, ọ̀nà ọlà kò ní dímọ́ èmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìgbéga la máa rí o, a máa ṣoríire mọ́ tilẹ̀ ni o, nǹkan rere, nǹkan ẹ̀yẹ, nǹkan èyí báyìí òun la máa bára wa ṣe. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní faṣọ iyì wa ya o, wọn ò ní faṣọ ẹyẹ wa ya o, wọn ò ní sọ wá sókùnkùn ayé o, wọn ò ní sọ wá sókùnkùn ayé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹni tó bá ń sì torí wa tó bá ń gbẹ́bọ, ẹbọ tó máa gbé kú nìyẹn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹni tó bá ń korí wa níbi, Ògúnlákayé á dá wọn lóhùn, àwọn ìyá mi òṣòro mọ̀nìgà wọ́n á dá wọn lóhùn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní ọwọ́ tó gẹ̀dẹ̀ bá gbé báyìí ara ẹ̀ ló fi ń nà wọ́n. Ẹni tó bá gbọ́wọ́kọ́wọ́ nítorí wa, torí ọkọ wa, torí aya wa, torí àwọn ọmọ wa, nítorí iṣẹ́ wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ọwọ́ tó gbé sílẹ̀ ara wọn ló fi máa nà. Wọ́n ní òkò tá a bá sọnù ọ̀pẹ̀lọpẹ̀ ń sọnù ni, ẹni bá sọ̀kò ìbànújẹ́ láti ibikíbi ó máa padà lọ sórí wọn ni. Ẹni tó di ẹrù ọ̀ràn tó lóun dì nítorí ìpèmí àti láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, òun ló máa fọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ gbé, òun ló máa fọwọ́ ara ẹ̀ gbé ẹrù ẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní láàárín ìpèrè ìlú báyìí ni màrìwò ti ń ṣẹ̀ṣọ́ lóòròde, láàárín àwọn ọ̀tá yín lẹ ti máa débi gíga, láàárín wọn lẹ ti máa ṣe nǹkan ẹ̀yẹ, lẹ ti máa ṣe nǹkan iyì lójú ẹ̀mí wọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní ṣubú dànù wọn, àní báráyé fọwọ́ tì wọn, àní bí àwọn tó láyé nínú wọn, àní taṣọ àgbàmọ́lẹ̀ o, àní ṣì sọ, àní ṣì wé o, àní ṣì jẹ, àní ṣì ṣe o. Ibi tó rí wa ń gbé wa lọ, ẹsẹ̀ wa ò ní ṣì wá lọ́nà o. Ẹnikẹ́ni èèyàn kí èèyàn tí ò bá ìṣẹ̀dá wa mu, àní bá wọn da nǹkan pọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo àdáwọ́lé wa ire ló máa yọ sí. Gbogbo iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe àtàjèrè àtàwàràwàrà ló máa jẹ́ tiwa, torí wọ́n ní ọmọ ẹ̀tà ní kọ́kọ́ tà kọ́mọ ẹlòmíràn tó tà. Ó ti di dandan kémi àti ní tàtàjèrè láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bá a ṣe wá ń jèrè yẹn, àní fi wo àìsàn, àní fi ṣẹjọ́. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní lù wá ní jìbìtì owó, wọn ò ní lù wá ní jìbìtì ara láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Lórí gbogbo àwọn tó rọ̀gbà yí wa ká, àní fojú sunkún wọn. Ẹni tí wàhálà máa bá tó máa bá wa, Elédùmarè ọba òkè ò ní jẹ́ kí wàhálà bá wọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìró ayọ̀ la máa gbọ́. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá wà lókè òkun, tẹ́ ẹ sáré wálé wá kí ẹbí àtàrà, bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wá ẹ máa padà lọ nínú ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà. Wọn ò ní fòkun yín ránṣẹ́ sílé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn tẹ́ wá sílẹ̀ sílé náà, ayọ̀, ìdùnnú àtàlàáfíà òun lẹ máa fi máa bá wọn, lẹ máa fi máa gbúrò wọn ní gbogbo ìgbà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Tá a bá rálá bí amọ tó ti ya yín ya àwọn ọmọ yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, Elédùmarè á mú yín tún fojú ríra yín nínú ayọ̀, nínú ìdùnnú, nínú àlàáfíà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní ṣe lásán o, àní ṣe lásán o, àní ṣe lásán láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá ti gbé àwọn ará wájú, Ifá gbèmí àti yín. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe ti gbé àwọn ará wájú, Ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbèmí àti yín. Kò ní torí wa kó dàrú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, kò ní torí èmi àti yín kó dàrú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n lábàálá alágẹmọ bá ń dá, òrìṣà òkè ló ń fàṣẹ sí. Ọmọ alágẹmọ ni mí, mo dẹ̀ ti dábàá lẹ́nu, ó dẹ̀ di dandan kó òrìṣà òkè ó fàṣẹ sí. Èyí tá a wí lẹ́nu, arọ ti rọ̀ mọ́, àṣẹ ti gùn, ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀, torí wọ́n ní tí eyín iwájú bá gún ẹran, tèrègé ń gbà á ni. Èyí tá a wí lẹ́nu, àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n ti bá wa gbà, wọ́n ti bá wa fàṣẹ sí. Wọ́n ní táfẹ́fẹ́ bá fẹ́ àkànbí oko lára ni. Níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá wà nílé lóko lẹ́yìn òde, àwọn ìwúre tá a ṣe lẹ́yìn á kàn yín lára, á bá orí yín mu. Orí yín ò ní kọ, ìṣẹ̀dá yín ò ní kọ. Ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ. Kífá ó bá ní ṣe, k'Elédùmarè ó bá ní ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣàwò kù sẹ́yìn kó bá wa ṣe. A ní kífá ó bá wa ṣe, k'Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe. àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn kọ́ bá wa ṣe é. Ifá ti bá wa ṣe o, Elédùmarè ti bá wa ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn wọ́n ti bá wa ṣe. Wọ́n ní ká kí onírú pé ó ṣe, wọ́n ní ká kí ọlọ́bẹ̀ pé ẹ ṣe, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá wa jẹ́ náà wọ́n ní ká kí yín pé ẹ kú àìbínú. Títí ọjọ́ mẹ́jọ tá a tún máa pàdé lórí ètò Sunday morning live streaming. Èmi ni olóòtú àti olùdarí Ifá College, Iyanifa Ewa. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni láti èní lọ Chief Iyanifa Ewa lẹ́ máa pè mí ò torí àti gbadé sórí àti gbàrúkẹ̀rẹ̀ sọ́wọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Oyè náà àmọ́rí. Adé tá a wọ̀ sórí kò ní fọ́ wa lórí. Àwọn tó gbé wa síbẹ̀ wọ́n ní ká máa ṣe ni. Àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn náà ló máa bá wa ṣe. A dẹ̀ máa ṣe láṣeyè. Ó ti yẹ àwọn ará adúwájú, ó máa yẹ àwa náà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Oyè tó wá fún mi yìí kò ní jáṣe mọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. A máa ṣe àníkún àlékún òun ló máa jẹ́. A fi túnlù ṣe ni o, a fi ṣe ọmọ aráyé lóore ni láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Thank you very much for joining us today. We have come to the end of another live streaming of our Sunday morning live streaming. If you did not join us from the beginning, you can catch a replay on our YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV. And if you are watching a replay, every information you need will be in the description box below. Someone says, on behalf of all of us, you say a very big thank you to our beloved Iyanifa. On behalf of my entire team, we say thank you very much for watching. Because if you are not there, we will not be here. Ojú tẹ́ fi ń wò wá kò ní fọ́, etí tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ wá kò ní di. Wọn ò ní fẹ́ lomi ìṣeyín o torí ẹ̀yin la máa bá, àwa náà lẹ máa rí. Títí ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀, ire, ayọ̀, ìdùnnú àtàlàáfíà òun l'Elédùmarè máa ṣe fún wa. Thank you so much for joining from all over the world. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. If you need to send a message, please copy the WhatsApp number that is now showing on your screen. If you are catching a replay, all the information you need will be in the description box. You need a divination for the new year that is coming. Everybody needs it. You need a divination for the new year. So send a message to the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen. Thank you for all the congratulatory message. For those of you in the diaspora, we are having an Itefa, a collective Itefa in the month of April. So start sending in your money in installments so that you can be part of that group. Yes. We're bringing a group of people from the diaspora, from the US, from the UK, and from Canada. So if you're interested in doing your Itefa in my shrine, I think I live streamed one of the Itefas that we had last week. I think I did. Was it last week? Yeah, sometimes in between the weeks. So send a message to the WhatsApp number that is now showing on your screen. There is a payment plan that makes it, convenient for you to be able to do your Itefa. That's what you call Ifa initiation. I don't like to call it Ifa initiation, but for those of you in the diaspora, that's what you understand. But it is called Itefa. That is the Ifa divination that gives you all your life in a summary, like expanded summary and expansion. Every part of your journey in life. If you have children that have not done Akosejai, please do it for them. So that they will not end up in life like a lot of other adults who are just trying to navigate life in their adult life. So send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen right now. I would respond to you. If you have sent a message before, just be calm. I'll respond to everybody one by one. Thank you so much, and go to the YouTube channel to catch a replay. Remember, I said our YouTube channel will be streaming 24 hours from this week. Yes, we'll be doing that, and I know you guys will be there to watch. If you haven't registered at the Ifa College, ifacollege.ng is the website. ifacollege.ng. Click on the website. You'll see the 3 buttons on the top right corner. Click on it. It takes you to menu, and then pick one of the courses. Ifa Business School is officially starting on the 2nd of January. Don't eat chicken and turkey and forget that you have class. Don't. Those of you that have paid in installments and you have not completed your payment, do that before 2nd of January. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o, a dúpẹ́ o. I will be seeing you next week.